Joint team. Like, we didn't know anybody. We didn't know what was going on. We just joined the team. We got on there. We got to the field. We met DeJuan 3D Mitchell. Bring me in. Here we go.
My mama bring me in. Damn lifesaver.
Lifesaver. 29-2 as a commander. 30-1 as an XO.
I guess we can keep it at a minimum.
Right. Yeah, not a problem. That's high.
There's his name. The sweetest of dicks. That is his name.
That is a lot.
So you're looking for a new beer bong? Look no further than Top Notch Grizzly. I got 5 cents to choose from, and I got one in the works coming soon. 5 you can choose from: Woodsy, Dapper, Suit and Tie, Island Bear, and Blue Collar. And the one on the way, Onyx. I also have Healing Balm. If you don't have a beard, I got the Healing Balm for the cracked hands, cracked lips, rough elbows, rough knees. I got you. I also got body butter for that too. And I have Healing Heat on the way. I got the joints too. So check me out. Oh, I also have t-shirts, hoodies, gaiters for the face, beanies. Just check me out. www.topnotchgrizzly.com.
So, first thing I want to say is, over the course of this show, these two gentlemen that's in here with me, these are not their thoughts, these are not their beliefs, these are not their words, these are my words. That being said, I'm going to start off by saying, imitation is what?
I mean, I'm going to have some input.
Okay, but I'm saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. We see you, we appreciate the compliment. That being said, let's start the show, right? So let's have some fun. So I'm gonna dive right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is slick comments, direct comments. Slick comments versus direct comments, right? That's the first thing I'm gonna talk about.
Okay. Which slick comment are we talking about here?
So we're talking about what I consider a slick. Well, let me tell you the definition of a slick comment, right? Speaking on something that you know is a fact, not saying who the fact involved, right?
Right.
That's a slick comment. And speaking of it in a manner that isn't factual, or that's your opinion of said situation, without
basically being ignorant to the fact.
I mean, if you want to call it that. So, for example, right? There recently was a comment made about if you have an issue with a let me check my notes, because I wrote notes about this shit.
I remember what it said.
It says, talk to owners, pull refs aside, tell them you don't like something that's going on. If you go online and shit talk a field, that makes you the asshole. Then furthermore, more conversation was happening. Furthermore, it was said, but if you go online, blast them, now the whole field is hurting and the sport is hurting.
Nah, not really.
My response to that was, in the moment, that hit me. Let me explain why. For those who don't know, earlier last year, or late last year, I should say,
It's late.
we had an incident with a particular field. Myself, Grizz had an incident. It was one ref in particular to me. The other one was the handling of multiple refs with Grizz. That in turn escalated to how the owner came on the field and spoke to this man below me and the rest of everyone else on the field, which then led to a bad experience for us. To which because we have this platform that everybody can do, we said, we came on and we I would say very intelligently said, patronize the field. We just won't do it. That's all I said, right?
That's basically what you said.
I exposed my experience, and from exposing my experience, told you to take it for what it's worth, go experience it. We just won't go there anymore.
Not once did we say don't go to that field.
Not once did I
don't support them. We never said that.
Not at all. Now, fast forward to a little bit after that, we come to find out that we have since been banned from Ted Field.
You can't.
Cool.
Never mind. You can't
Cool.
be banned for something.
Wait. Cool. So we're banned from a field. Fine. Later on, I hear from another player there that no, that wasn't true. I talked to the owner. You guys aren't banned. Cool. So fast forward to this week, and here's how these two things leak. Fast forward to this week. Everybody knows about this fucking player card situation. So the player card situation hit ahead for me. What was that, Tuesday? Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday. In a particular paintball group, a gentleman banned the I'm going to say the guy, Robert. Fuck it, I'm gonna say his name. They banned Robert from the group because he was allegedly removing watermarks, stealing pictures, a liar, and that's not tolerated in said group. Cool, right? So my mindset is I go and challenge it. Okay, so if we're not tolerating that, what's the difference when promotional materials made for flyers? What's the difference there? How is that any difference? The response, I'll tell you about the response to that in a minute. Let me tell you how this links though. I later find out that the person who made the post, did the banning, was the other owner of said field. So in my mind, banning is par course for them. So why wouldn't me and us be being banned not be real, not be truthful? Am I wrong? Am I wrong here for jumping to that conclusion? Because at this point in time, that's what we're doing, right? We all jump into conclusions, right?
Everybody's jumping to conclusions.
Okay, so that's my little rant on that situation. Now to further dive into my post related to that situation. My post the other day where I stated that if you are bullying Robert Michael Campbell, you are the problem. Remove me, block me, whatever the case may be. That was in a direct response to that situation because putting that post up, banning him, led to an influx of people feeling, fuck you, Robert, led to an influx of people feeling, Mike, you frozen too right now, by the way. I don't know what happened, but you frozen. But it led to an influx of people being empowered to go at this young man. And I call him young man because he's 20 and I'm his elder, so he's young for me. He's a grown man, yeah, he's of age, but he's fucking young for me. So from that banning or from that post, from the way that his peers, mind you, he's a fucking photographer too. His peers, from his peers' actions, his page was flagged negative, deactivated, and something personal to me, he started to exhibit those behaviors. He started to want to become reclusive. He wanted to back out and step away from social media. That touched me because there's other things that happened in my previous life or my history in the real world that led to something different. What's up, Frank? What's up, everybody? So I got defensive because I didn't want what I have experienced happening to someone else that I considered a friend. So I said what I said. I'm not stepping away from what I said. I meant what I said because what I said stemmed from the fact of bullying, ganging up, and go ahead.
Can we run that back? Because I'm fucking with you.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So so that's what I'm saying. So my point, my stance on that was if as a collective, if you can come together as a collective and shun this man and blackball this man, why not come as a collective and say, hey, let me help you. Let me tell you, I don't agree with how you did it, but let's do it the right way. Now, yes, factually, Robert was a dick about some shit. We had a conversation with him about that too. But the overall response to it wasn't, hey, dude, that's a good idea, but let's do it the right way. It was, you're a fucking thief. You're a fucking liar.
What the fuck you doing? Get the fuck out of here. I'm banning you, this, that, and the third. Now,
right.
Let's help you out. We see that you're new. Let's help you out. None of that.
So
that's pretty fucked up.
That being so to furthermore from that, right? So yeah, I back you, right? So my stance is still my stand. If you aren't okay with me buying a picture from you, because I'll buy them.
I don't have a problem with that. And using them for something that's being traded amongst friends, not being sold. The only thing we pay for is the fucking printing service. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought cars from somebody else. We gonna go after them too? I bought cars from an online service. We gonna go after them too? I can't find them right. Oh, I can't. Here they go. The whole fucking deck of them. Whole deck of them, right? Mike got 250. I got 250. This man below me got 100 coming. I got another 100 coming. Our response to the...
I got that 250. Wait.
No, actually, I got 300 coming.
My bad. You do got 300.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, get my number right. Get my number right.
You right. You right, sir.
Right,
So,
yeah, get my number right.
My response to... The argument was commercial use versus private use. I don't disagree with that. They're the commercial cost that has to be paid. Fine. Let me know what that cost is. Let me decide if I'm going to pay it or not. At the end of the day, if your commercial cost is too high for what I want to pay, guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do it. And I'm just not going to use it. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be this deep. Now, I also did not say, not one point in time, let's not support the photographers. Let's and again, for the one person in my fucking comments that said, let's target them. I love you, bro. But he doesn't play paintball.
He does not play paintball.
He's not a member of the team. He's played with us. He can come play with us tomorrow if he wanted to, but he doesn't play paintball. That is null and void. So for the narrative to switch from
that to attacking photographers is pretty fucked up because we don't do that.
Exactly.
We would never do that.
That is not our stance. And again, well, I did too until it's brought to my attention. I didn't see it either because there were so many comments and I didn't see it either until it's brought to my attention. I'm like, what? I don't condone that. That's not what I agree with. I don't condone. And again, when I say I'm against bullying, all bullying, that's fucking bullying to me. So why wouldn't I be against it? I'm not a fucking hypocrite. Bullying is bullying. So that being said, that statement, to have that statement be the one that's out there and the one that's kind of carrying this conversation is bullshit. And I'm calling it. Because I was one person who don't fucking play paintball that nobody in the world knows outside of us. Finished up. This is my little brother. You know what's going on. I'll be right back.
So yeah, that shit was not cool for people to hook up on that comment. Like I said, I say one thing about it was buried. That's why you ain't see it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, why hang on now when everything else isn't about that? So I don't know, man.
It's just stupid, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. You know what I mean? The cards is a good thing. It gives people, you know what I mean, a chance to, you know what I mean, reach out and talk to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
but I also
different. It's exciting, you know.
But I also been saying, a lot of people saying it's been done before. Yes, we understand it's been done before.
But history repeats itself. Everybody knows that.
Well, that goes to another one of my points that I don't know if we're ready to even talk about. I don't even know if we're ready to talk about that. Because like, again, I can rant on that too. But go ahead, Mike.
Things do repeat themselves, but I feel like the way we're doing it, I don't think it was done like that back in the day. I really don't. And then what you really have planned for it, I don't think it was done like that back in the day.
Right, because that's the thing. People don't understand. This is tier one. Like I don't do fucking shit. And Brick, I agree with you. Nothing is new.
And we knew that. Nothing is fucking. We ain't out here like, oh shit, look what we came up with. Nobody else has fucking done this. No.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna show my shit again. Let me see if I can get it pulled out here. Pause. This here, there's a method to my madness. I don't do anything as a matter of fact. Everything I do is tier leveled.
Why that card look like that?
I got it in the sleeve.
Oh.
Yeah. So my point in saying that is I had a goal for this, right? They're the end game for this. It wasn't just let's make cards and then that's it. They're the end game for this. For me, they're the end game. For everybody else, what Brick say?
He was like, "There's no reason not to do it. We were gonna do it anyway." It's like, people did. People done it. So
right. Let's go to that. So Brick,
they're not gonna do it the way we did it. We're doing it.
Good point, Brick. There's no reason not to do it. The only reason not to do it is because somebody felt like either they did it first and you shouldn't do it because they did it, or you don't have the right to use my work to do it. Cool. I agree. I don't argue that. Again, I don't argue commercial versus personal use. So our response to that is, guess what? I got 2 DSLRs. I would pay for entry. I would take an hour off, take pictures of everybody in my crew, and we'll use my pictures. That's my solution for it.
Want to come out and take pictures? I mean,
I
You
mean,
don't have to use your own equipment. I mean, he has equipment.
hey, Alan, Lil Red can get a car. Everybody can get a car. As far as I'm concerned, everybody can get a fucking car at this point in time. But to Robert, to bring it back to Robert, we're going to use Robert's business model. Even prior to Tuesday, Robert's business model changed 3 times. He went from right, but he went from I'm making these cards, general statement, to I can't do that. People don't like it. I'm not using other people's pictures.
But
I'm sorry. To make sure you get clearance from people before you send me their picture.
But like I said before, what he should have did is when he put the pictures up or whatever, put the cards up, he should have said, I didn't take these photos. The only thing that I did was laminate and put the gold foil around. This is what I'm providing.
I'm providing. This is the service. Don't look at the picture.
Don't look at the pictures.
Look at the wrapping.
This is and this was just mock-ups, props. That's all this is. This is what I'm doing. It's probably what he should have said, but that's here nor there. It changed like 7 times, but he has a plan now.
Right. So now his final model, which he's in the backstage. I just don't want him on for this because again, this isn't anything to do with him and his model and his business and his service. I'm calling it a service. But again, it's changed for the 5th time. This final one we think is gonna work for him. He thinks it's gonna work for him. So we're gonna let him detail what he got to do on his own. But the one that don't nobody want to talk about and don't nobody want to hear about. Fuck it, I'm saying it. There's clicks in fucking paintball. It is what it is. If you're not in the approved crowd, you are shit on. Right? The approved crowd is a collective of people who made themselves top dogs, and they get to decide who is not even popular, because I don't think it's a popularity contest. It's more so of a, how can I put it? It's more so of a, it's because it's not popularity. It's not popularity. What is it?
It's not popularity or status.
Accepted? If it accepted, can we use accepted?
I mean,
your antics are accepted. Okay, yeah. If you're in the in crowd, your antics are accepted, and you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want to do, and nobody will look bad or say them about it. But then you got us. And I'm using us for example. DeWine, I'm gonna eliminate you out of this one a little bit because again, you established. You got us. Mutant Paintball 313 came in. Nobody knew who the fuck we were. Nobody knew who the fuck we were, and we were treated as such, to say the least. Right? But we're different. We don't fucking let up. We're never going to fucking let up. So they had to make a lane for us. Because guess what? If they didn't make a lane for us, we made our own fucking lane. And we ride that bitch. And we gonna continue to do it.
Didn't give a fuck who wanted to come in that lane or not. And pay attention to that lane. We didn't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. I mean, we're gonna do us regardless. So.
And that's where we are today. Either you accept this or you don't. But guess what? I'm gonna be at that fucking field because I paid my fucking money. Talk to me or don't. And I'm gonna have a card for you if you come. It's that fucking simple. Like, I mean, I thought it scrolled by real quick. I can't fuck. DeBoer said it. He said he needed a card because he got a coin from us last time. Because you want to know why he got a coin? Because he fucked with us. He didn't know the fuck we was. He saw us a couple times, came up to us, fuck with us. He got a coin because he fucked with us. He wasn't a dick. He wasn't an asshole. He was a normal fucking person.
And I feel like we've built a small little community of people who fuck with us.
Yeah, this show.
That's what's important to us.
This show is built for people who fuck with us. This show ain't made for the masses. I don't give a fuck if the masses catch on to this shit. Fuck the masses. The people who fuck with us, watch the shit, interact with us, talk with us, have fun with us.
Rock with us, heavy back, behind scenes, all that. That's who it's for.
This shit ain't for the fucking masses. This shit is for the people who fuck with us. And if you don't fuck with us, don't watch it. It ain't for you.
Plain and simple.
And that's my mini rant. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, golf clap.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel better?
Go ahead. I can chime in some other shit, but I'm saying that's all I'm saying. My thing is this. That's it. That's how I feel about it. And again, I see Parker. He said Tony Paintball is just better. Tony Paintball. The thing what I feel about Tony Paintball, the assholery is accepted. It's expected. Scenario, there's this layer of fun and let's have fun and let's do this, that, and the other. That is on the surface, but right below the surface is assholery that if you exhibit it, you're a dick, and it's frowned upon.
Alan, it's the Big dick energy is what it is.
So again, that's my statement of it. Again, I see it. We see it. We see it, and it ain't about necessarily. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm who I am. The person you see on this camera, the person you see the field, this is who I am. Now you're getting a different. Shit. You're getting a different level of me because again, I don't have to interact like this a lot.
We've never tried to fit in day one.
No.
But then once we started to get the hang of this shit, we were like, pfft.
Exactly. Bert, my dog Bert. You know what I'm saying? My dog Bert. He said, shot me with first strikes in Michigan, got a coin. Now we friends for life. And you know what? That's a great fucking pivot.
Hey, Brick, it's a little dick, but bitches love it.
Thunder thimble, motherfucker.
Brick always talking shit, man.
Hey, but look, that's another pivot though. So there's another pivot that I want to talk about. March. We got to talk about it.
What's going on in March?
For people who don't know, we are attending White River. The reason why it has been not discussed is because we didn't want a situation to arise where players that, to my point, like us or wanted to play with us, picked a side ahead of time. I wanted it to be as fair game as possible. And again, that's big-headed if you want to call it, whatever. But I felt like there were people who were saying, those guys are cool. I want to play with them. I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to make it as fair game as possible. We got friends on both sides of this game. I didn't want one side to be better than bigger than the other.
Wait. Are you tuning in right now, Mr. Nasty? You
I know, right? You on fucking vacation. Right. Hey man, go on the fucking boat somewhere, bro.
Go enjoy yourself.
Go on the boat somewhere.
We got this.
Right. But and I just wanted to put that out there so it can be heard from me that it's not nothing about March White River's event is personal. It was only a situation where we didn't want people to pick a side based on knowing a particular team was there. That's all that was.
That's right, Brick. It is.
Paintball is life, Brick. I mean, listen, shit. Over this past fucking week, I have noticed. God damn. Yeah. Paintball is fucking life. Shit. What's up, Desi?
Yeah.
Hey, I know, bro. I know, Sean. Sean, it's gonna be nuts, bro. I know.
It's gonna be a good game. You know what I mean?
Like you said,
we got friends. Make us about. We got friends on both sides of it. You know what I mean? We got teams that used to play with us. That used to play with us, playing for the other side. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a good game.
And that's why it wasn't really on our list.
That's why it wasn't on our list because we didn't want to go.
We couldn't do third faction, so
yeah, we tried to do third faction. They wouldn't let us do it. There was no third faction for this game. We wanted to do something else that fell apart. And one side needed more help at the time. Legit needed more help. Right, Sean. I know. Even that. I know, Sean. That's the point, Sean. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to say, yeah, we're going to this event. Yeah, we playing for this team. Sign up for it. We didn't want to do that for this particular event because we had friends on both sides and we didn't want it to be an uneven game. I wanted people who were going to the event to pick the side they picked on or they wanted to play on without any bias, so to say. So that's why I want hearing from my mouth that the reason why it happened the way it happened was because of trickery or deceit or something like that. Because that's not what it was at all. If you know what I'm saying, that's not what it was at all. If people would have asked me directly, the right people asked me directly, I would have told you the direct answer.
But to be all truthful, you wasn't going to the game.
I wasn't. I'll be honest. I had got clearance from the wife. Shit, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The wife was like, nah.
You wasn't doing, and it came to the point where as though when it came down, he was having a problem finding an XL. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was looking at me, and I'm like, I don't want it.
Yeah, then we got Craig Kemper took the spot. So then he got to the point where as though like, well, Dan, what are you gonna do? So I was like, fuck it, I don't know how many guys I'm gonna have, but fuck it, I'll support you. That if that helps out, I'll come out and I'll play for you.
Right.
And that's how that happened. You know what I mean? And you wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
well, we at a team we weren't going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't so things change.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, I just wanted that to be from my mouth because again, I don't like hearsay. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's this whole thing. That's what this whole thing is about, right? Directness. That's how I am. I'm direct. I don't like hearsay. I don't do slick. What up, Brett? I don't do innuendos. I do this. It is what it is. This is how we going. Shit. So I mean that and that's where I stand with it, right? I don't know if that makes sense to everybody, but that's my position on it. My position on slick talking is I see it. I hear you.
We see it all.
I know when you're talking to me. It's cool. But don't expect me not to fucking respond to it, because I'm gonna respond to it in kind. It is what it is.
Even if I don't fucking think it's about me, I'm gonna think. No, let me stop. All right.
I ain't gonna do all that.
Not that energy.
Hey, if it don't fit for me, I'm gonna let that shit ride. If it don't fit for me, I'm gonna let that shit fucking ride. And Tony, and then again, Tony's in here. Thank you, Tony. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing.
I just see. Matter of fact, hold on. I just see something in the chat. Hey,
About what?
I'm calling Desi out on this. Desi, you playing for Red Side, Desi?
What? What?
I see
What's
something.
that? For what?
Yeah, for Super Game Midwest.
How far up is that?
Yeah, but I was told. He told me. Well, I'm gonna talk. He said that he was playing for the underdog and he picked sides already.
Yeah. You can message him after the show.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to catch him now because I was going. My bad, y'all. I had tunnel vision. My bad. Let me catch the fuck up now. People want to get let in. I mean, again, if y'all, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this. We only can have 10 on. We only probably gonna let 4 on at a time. So there it is. And I pinned it, so it ain't going no fucking where.
Baker.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Mr. Nasty. What? You got something to say?
No, I
Again.
got nothing.
So while we doing this, Norris, what you got to say? I'm gonna let you in a minute, Rob. What you got to say, Norris?
I just want to know when these cards are done, if we can battle these bitches like Pokemon.
So again, fuck it. I mean, fuck it. Okay, that's the ultimate plan.
It's pretty
That's
much
the
what he was
ultimate
gonna
plan.
do. Pretty much is what he was gonna do.
All right,
That's
hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
Hold
I want
on.
to be like, Guru, I choose you.
All right, hold on. We're about to drop out. Hold on. Stay back. Tony, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, fuck you in that hat, dog. That shit fire, yo.
You know I got one for you.
All right, bet. So what's up, Tony? How you feel about it? Sounding boards, all yours.
Hey,
We lost you?
probably.
Oh, we lost me. Can you hear us?
The audio.
Are you delayed, Tony? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, go ahead. What you got to say about it, buddy? Come on, it's your turn.
It's delayed. Yu-Gi-Oh wife? Nah, I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
I think this is delayed.
It's delayed.
Okay. Are you
It's
watching?
delayed.
Are you watching the Facebook? Or are you listening in the back in the StreamYard? All right.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
the immortal one.
What's good, gentlemen?
What's up, man?
good?
What's
Yeah,
going on?
all this cussing, I just had to come in here and shit. You know what I mean? It was like I thought I was watching the Bros show for a second and shit. It was so much foul language being put over the airway and shit. You know what I mean? I was just here. I felt like a little schoolgirl. What's good with y'all though?
Nothing, man. I mean,
Nothing much.
I just wanted the events of the past week to be heard from the mouth of the person who said it.
Right. Of course. You know what I mean? You man of your word and shit. You say what you said and shit.
I live
Motherfucker ain't
in my
like it.
shit.
Fuck them.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I live in my shit. I said
Right.
it. You're right. I said it. I did say it. The reason why I said it was because of this.
Mm-hmm.
My argument with this whole card and this picture shit is always I didn't care about that. The only thing I ever cared about was the bullying. That's
Right.
it. That's what I don't
Right.
tolerate.
Yeah, I feel you on that because there's a lot of keyboard bullies in paintball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get on the key. They get on the because it's easy to bully because you ain't gonna see this motherfucker for like what ever. if you ever see him and shit. I know the
Well, you
motherfuckers who,
bullied me?
huh?
You bullied me last
I
year.
don't bully you.
Like-
What you
like-
bullied me?
What?
Like 3
Your
weeks
whole
straight.
organization bullied me.
No, I didn't bully you. You bullied me for like 3 weeks straight.
Oh, well,
I
that
got
was
called.
love.
I got called punk for like 3 weeks straight. Like,
Hey,
I'm like,
but-
God damn.
But hey, Guru, Punk's
I
hard
was-
though, right? Punk's
Yo,
hard. From
yo.
our like, Punk's hard. I mean,
yo.
that's a compliment. That ain't really a diss. and
I mean,
shit.
you do got a hard ass belly.
One, two.
You
Right,
know what I
exactly.
mean? You-
I
you
lost
shot-
that belly.
Really?
Hey, we gonna let two more in. All right, so we gonna do. I'm gonna put TB and Allen in together. I'm gonna
Alright.
bring in
No,
Nasty.
you don't let me
Hey,
in.
shut the fuck
Man,
up,
shut up. We was letting you in.
man.
And you,
I'm
man, nah, take this motherfucker. Take him out. Take him out.
This ain't that type. I ain't know I was on this type of show. You know what I mean?
Take him the fuck out. Look at Tony's face. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, your man came on with the nipples
Old
out.
dirty bastard. What's he doing in a hot tub?
Yo.
Or is that a bathtub?
he ain't
I don't know.
fucking
The water
Oh
was
my
brown.
god.
Mexico.
There's always something fucking wild on your show.
Oh, Mr. Nasty, why,
I
bro?
take it that's y'all wild man.
Mr.
Yeah,
Nasty,
yeah,
See,
yeah.
we haven't all officially met yet.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, man.
That's our wild man. That's what that
Yeah.
is. That's our wild man. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good.
Say,
That's gonna be
what's
a
in
good
a
interview. That's gonna be a good interview.
Yes, he was.
In the hot tub.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh shit. So,
He made sure he kept in the backstage. He made sure he kept the camera here, right here.
Right.
He was excited to show us.
Yeah.
He was.
Rubs
He
in
was.
my eyes.
He was.
Jesus Christ.
He was very excited.
Jesus Christ.
He at least didn't have bubbles in there. You know what I
Jesus
mean?
fucking Christ, man.
The water looked like brown and cold. Like,
Man, put a shirt on. If you
T-shirt.
want back in, put a shirt on.
All right,
Right,
man.
right, right.
real.
He is not putting the shirt back
No,
on.
he's not gonna do it. His ass gonna listen from back there. God damn it.
you're gonna have to clip that. You're gonna have to clip that right there.
We just got fined for that shit, by the way. We just got flagged for nudity. Huh?
Who does all the memes?
Wife, no.
God damn it.
No.
You said what you say, Tony?
Is it Carl? Who does all those memes for
Carl.
you? Is it Carl?
Carl.
Carl Faust?
Girl.
Where is he right now? Is he
I
doing
know,
a
right?
meme
Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck?
Oh, man.
Screenshot that shit and send it to him.
That man spat.
No,
That
we
man
need one fast.
flashed the nipple at us, dog. God damn it. But no,
I don't know, man. I don't know if we can let you back in, Baker.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Now you're gonna
Bro.
be sitting in the tub with a shirt on.
Bro,
Right.
I don't know, man. I love you, man, but
You put
you.
some bubbles up to your neck in the motherfucker and shit, you know what I mean? Like you on vacation.
No.
Oh, he's showing
No, I'm not. He's showing the whole tub. No, I'm not
right,
letting back. Fucking
No,
no.
hold on.
No.
Fuck that. We're gonna get back on course. Tony, we going against you and Mark.
Shit.
How you feel about that?
I feel great. I don't understand why we can't play. Like,
All right, Sean.
All right.
we are very. All of our squads are pretty close, right?
Yep.
I just don't understand why we can't, or why it's an issue for anybody.
Well, so my understanding of what it was, and Brick, you hearing this first time here. I think TV in the backstage, everybody in the backstage. What it was, damn, double. Anyway, we didn't let people know we were coming.
At all.
We did it for a purpose. We did it because we didn't want people saying,
Who
"Oh,
cares?
I'm gonna run with the
Who
music."
cares?
Well, because then
Why is that an
when
issue? You don't have to explain yourself to anybody.
But when
You
it
play
got
any
out,
game you want to.
when it got out, some people were like, "Oh shit, I want to play with them."
Team started flipping.
Well, okay, but you can't avoid that. You don't
That
want to see that
happens.
happen, but that's the
Yeah.
teams. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna flip on a commander, teams don't want to fuck with you,
Right. Real shit. Real shit.
and that's the
Now-
truth. Like,
So me and Dewan had a conversation about that, right? So let's say that this situation happened. Given the situation, I would 100% expect Dewan to go to the other side.
Turn the
100%. Because of the relationship they have. Me and Dewan have been cool for the last year and a half, 2 years. These guys have been cool 5, 6, 7 years. I don't expect him to ride with me just because of the relationship we got. If his best friend is over there,
right,
Right.
I get.
I
that
expect
too,
him to
but-
flip. I respect him to flip, and then I'm gonna
Okay,
shoot him in the
these teams
fucking
at
face.
least talk to people. Did they talk to the commanders?
I don't
they
know.
committed
I
to,
don't
or did
know.
They just
I don't know.
flip?
I like
what
shooting
the
my
hell.
friends
We don't,
personally.
we don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and I like shooting my friends more than I like shooting people I don't know.
Right. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have more fun this game going against mutants and legionnaires.
Right. Mike, bring in.
I don't want no part. I don't want no part of you.
Say what now?
Ah,
I don't want
whatever.
no parts of you. I don't want no parts.
You said bring in what now?
When you get on the field, I'm going to the tent.
Right.
That's it. I don't want no
I
parts.
appreciate
Okay.
it. I don't believe that for a second, but I appreciate it.
Shit me. Yeah, I'm not fucking with you.
But no, I think
Oh, no.
you know, like Brick said, you want to play your friends. Like that's why we do this shit. None of us are getting fucking rich, and that's you know who's getting any money is field owners. That's
All,
it.
And
no,
paint,
no, that's
and
who's
paint.
getting exactly. That's who's
Right,
getting
right,
all the
right.
money.
Right. And the photographers, I mean, I don't know if they're making a living off of this. I can't assume that they are. I hate that it got petty like it did. I mean, because it was bullying and shit. I just don't know why we can't. It sounds cheesy as shit. Why can't we get along? I mean, it's a game. It's a game. None of us are making money on this. We're making friendships and shit like that. That's what this is.
And I looked at it like this, right? Robert came up with the idea. I took it, expanded it for our team. When I thought of it as, yes, I'm gonna just tell it all, right? We were going to make these cards to turn it into a game in the future, right? So now you get your attributes, you put your powers on the card. Eventually, that card is used in the game in the future for something, right? Mm-hmm. That's the goal.
Many games doing paintball games.
Right, which is fucking awesome. That's a great idea.
Right. So that's what the end goal was. I didn't foresee. Because again, I thought a cool idea. I didn't foresee as much backlash that came from the use of said pictures.
Right.
My solution for that was then we take our own. It got blown all the way out of proportion.
All the way the fuck out of proportion.
Or have the person send you the picture.
Well, that's
the person who's gonna make the card send you the picture.
That's the thing. So I made the cards that we have that people saw. I made those. Pictures from people who bought. I was telling people, send me the picture you want. I'll make the card. He'll print the card because he's a printing service.
Right.
But they were mad at the card on the issue was that they felt like he was using their card to make $15 off of their work, or using their picture to make $15 off of their work. So even though he didn't go out and get the picture himself from the person's page and this, that, and the other, he wasn't soliciting it.
We thought about the photo credit, but if I bought the photo.
No, and I'm okay. I offer the photo credit.
The thing is that my thing is this. Take the photo credit out, but
you in now, by the way.
What's up?
If someone asks me who took the photo, I tell you. If I bought it, I'm not putting you took it off anyway. When I bought it, you took the watermark off.
But
so
I will put you.
I can put you somewhere on the card.
I will put photo credit on the card somewhere. If that's the simple solution. But see, Brick, the thing with it though, or whoever said that in the comment, I didn't see it right now. If that was the simple solution, it should have been there week one. This is 3 weeks into this, and we're still having this conversation.
Right.
If it was that simple,
it should have been addressed early, and then on a personal level, not blast on Facebook. They should have hit a motherfucker in their DM.
Well, and why can't they tell this? I mean, he's a young dude, right? Why can't they just talk to him? Tell him what's up. Give him a chance to make it right.
Right. So full story. We're there now. The reason why I'm talking about it now is because I wanted it to come from my mouth. I wanted my stance in that post to come from my mouth and to understand why I said what I said, and so people understand there was no wavering there. There was no he say, she say. I said it, I did it, I stand by it. But we are at that point now where they're working with him. They're having conversations with him. I don't know. I don't want to know that because that's not my business. You get what I'm saying? So they are there now.
Get down or lay down.
Well, that's to a point. To a point, that's kind of what we say. Either you getting it or we gonna go around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And going around you mean we gonna make our own shit. I got two. Like I said, I got 2 cameras. We can take pictures and do it our damn self. No disrespect, love y'all, but I will still buy a picture if you take a cool one from me. I'm just not gonna use it for this card.
Well, and we share as teams back and forth.
Are you decent? Are you decent?
So all I gotta say is what I've said from Jump Street, which is, are you here to sell pictures, or are you here to, as you like to run around and scream, grow the sport? Because here's the thing: if you're here to sell pictures, you fucking suck. And what I mean by that is a photographer for a wedding, it's $5,000 for 4 hours.
Why?
Why is it that much?
No, I'm talking about this. He still ain't got enough shirt on.
He was back there angry. He was back there angry too.
He got a shirt on his shoulder.
All right, TV,
look how angry he is.
Yeah, you're a mad neckbeard, man.
Yeah.
Not putting the fucking shirt on. I was in the
Anyway.
fucking hot tub.
Anyway, so like I was saying,
Baker, what's up, Mr. Nasty?
So upset.
What up, though?
Hey, did you see the upsetness in his face?
Hold on, I'm just gonna cede the floor to Mr.
Man,
Nasty.
hey,
Go on.
listen. Honestly. Fuck him. We shoot him in the fucking face.
That's why he's Mr. Nasty.
God, bro.
Right there. And that's why he's sailing on the Queen Anne's Revenge with Blackbeard. Because we're gonna fuck him.
Man. Hey, look, I will send one all the way from fucking Cancun right to their doorstep. Fuck them. Like this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
It's petty.
Like
it's fucking petty.
Just like you said, Matt. You know how we roll. Like fuck them. Shit. We got 2 cameras. I'll pay for it out my fucking pocket, and we'll have them photography just us, and that's just it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. There's so many things that's wrong with it in the simple fact that if they were professional photographers, and there are some that moonlight. Don't get me wrong.
That Robert guy, his shit is fucking dope. By the way.
His shit is.
And I guarantee you,
his shit is
fucking dope.
I guarantee you, he
Shout out
charges
to Billy Jack.
$3,500 to $5,000.
I think he said that.
He shoots in Austin.
Who left?
I know.
think he
I
said
ran
that.
photo booths and I ran DJ services for weddings in Austin. I know how much a photographer charges. But when you ask questions of photographers, it's simple. First question is your shit insured? Because I don't know any photographer that goes out with thousands and thousands of dollars of cameras without insurance. And if you're the paintball photographer that does that and then expects me to buy you another camera because you're the dumbass that didn't get insurance, no, then you're not a professional. Because that's your shit. That's your equipment. That's how you make your money. That shit don't work, you ain't eating that week. So you make sure your shit's straight. Second thing is that software you use to edit all those photos, is it licensed? Because guess what? A professional photographer has to license it, because if they get caught editing software in that, they can be sued. And they have been. Some high-name photographers have been sued because they had millions of dollars and still pirated the shit.
Right.
So, and then the third thing is when you go to a game where the poster was drawn, it was ripped off of a fucking movie poster or a fucking comic book store, and now you want to sit and talk to me about intellectual property, you've lost your damn mind. You're fucking playing Star Wars versus Star Trek and throwing the movies out there now. I mean, we done gone beyond let me draw it like I want it. No, everybody's promoting all these games that use an intellectual property that belongs to Hollywood, like they don't think something's going to happen. Like they don't think eventually Hollywood's going to come put a fucking foot in their ass. And we're going to sit and talk about paintball photography? I mean, give me a break. Like I told you guys, when it first broke, man, what they are, and this is really going to piss photographers off, and I'm sorry, but whatever. You are the guy that when I pull up at the red light that comes and sprays some shit on my windshield and washes it off. Wow. And you want me to give you $5.
Wow.
That's what you are. I didn't ask for you to come up here. Well, here's the point. I didn't ask for you to come to the game. You don't have to be there for the game to run. And guess what? Paintball grew to 12 million fucking people without all these prima donna photographers. So yeah, I'll answer the question that Zach Arbuckle threw out, and I'll throw names too, because I don't hide. I am who the fuck I am, and I say what I say. Yeah, paintball will work just fine without pretentious photographers. You are a photographer. You are there to take pictures. And if you're not there to sell them, then you're there to promote the sport. So who do you care if they're showing them to other paintball players, their family? Who gives a shit? You're not Olin Mills.
Guru said it best. Don't take fucking pictures of me.
Exactly.
Now you're invading my privacy.
Exactly.
Don't take
I
pictures
didn't say
of
it
me.
for that purpose, but I get where you're coming from. I said it for the mindset of if I can't buy them from you and use them the way I want to use them.
You invading my privacy.
Tell me how much commercial licensing costs. Tell me. I will pay it if it's reasonable enough.
You want me to tell you what it is? It's 3 times the asking rate. That is that. So people who have sued, because people, Arbuckle threw that out there too about the lawsuits and shit. Well, first and foremost, the photographer has to register it with the Copyright Office before he can sue you. That's the first thing. The second thing is they got to sue you where you are, not where they are. That's the second thing. So they can play these copyright games all they want, but none of these people have any fucking money. So you're not going to sue me. That's why you're in the court of common opinion talking about how I'm ripping somebody off. My comment is if you're going to talk all that shit, sue me. Send the paperwork. I've sued people in paintball and been sued by people in paintball. I give no fucks.
Look, I
Who
say,
fucking cares? We're gonna go and play paintball either way.
Well,
Right,
the thing
right,
is, there's a
right,
large
right.
group of people that care, and they care enough that I've always felt there has to be a counter care, or that shit happens. As much as we're talking about it, believe you me, there was an entire another group of people that were all spun up about it on phones with each other all night long,
Fuck you, Carl.
talking about how all these fucking people, how dare they take our pictures? Don't they fucking know? I mean, it's not hard to see it because that's where that sense of entitlement comes from. That I do something that y'all can't do without me. Whatever. And that's why why everybody picked up on I can get my own damn camera. I can get my mother to come over. I can get my brother. I can go hire somebody off the street.
Could hire their own fucking photographer. Who gives a shit? Whatever.
Right.
but listen,
cares?
I mean,
Fucking
we're talking about one picture. You know what I mean? Like,
And
to circumvent
$15.
Yeah, to circumvent all that.
Fuck.
If you contact a motherfucker and say, look, we're making a card about you, just tell them, send me that send me your picture. And that person goes out and takes their own personal picture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if motherfuckers don't want their picture used, just don't use them. Fuck them. And this a motherfucker take his own picture and shit.
And that's what we ended on, right? And that's where my stance was about what you said about don't take a picture of me. That's where my stance was from, right?
Right.
Let me do it because I want to use it for a purpose. I want to use it for a purpose. If I can't use it for a purpose, then just don't offer it to me. That's what I meant by it. Let me say that. That's what I meant by it. You feel me?
Exactly.
If I can't buy it from you because I'm gonna pay for it and use it for what I want to use it for, and when I say buy it from you, you give me the price for me to do how I want to do it. Right. I choose if I want to do it or not. If I don't do it, I'm gonna just say, okay, fuck it, that's too much. I'm gonna have somebody else come take a picture of me. That's my stance, and that's where I stand at, and that's where I'm gonna forever stay at.
Right.
But that being said, they're working with him. I don't know if they're working with us because again, the player is the one who's sending him the fucking picture. He's not going out.
But how many card printing services are there really? I don't even mean in paintball. So think about it. Y'all could have gone to 100 different commercial companies.
We did.
You chose to come to somebody in paintball who then came up with a something he could make a little bit of money on in paintball, and another group of paintball people came in and shit the fuck all over him.
Yep.
For no fucking reason other than, and it was said in there, I don't like it when people take my work and don't ask me. Yep. Really? I guarantee you Disney does not like the fact that your ass runs around putting Marvel and DC logos on your fucking pictures that you're now bitching that somebody took. Because the logo of the game has Marvel's DC fucking comic logos. Did you pay DC for that? Did you pay Marvel for that? And you sold that to people. So before you step in that glass fucking house, you better hope people aren't paying attention that'll call your fucking asses out. Because I fucking will. Just that damn
message.
Or that'll take a stance against it and challenge it. So, I mean, so to your point, TB, these three here are all commercially printed.
And y'all chose to find somebody in paintball that was doing it, put some money into the industry, and a group of people who all the time run around screaming, grow the sport. There ain't one fucking one of these photographers that y'all all know who it is that don't do that constantly. That every time you make a cool move, every time you be a little aggressive, every time you're just having a good time, they got to come in and fucking morally throw that shit on your ass. What about the kids? What about this? What about that? What about
that's what it boils down to.
What about the kids?
Right.
And listen, and again, I'm one of the
and that's
people,
exactly what it is, Carl. They're mad they didn't fucking do it first.
They ain't come up with it first.
And even if you're talking to somebody that made cards. I showed Guru and Grizz the cards we had. Guess what? They don't look shit like that. They look like baseball cards, not Pokemon cards or Magic cards or anything like that. So yeah, it was a card, but the Shatner cards look like the old comic book Star Wars cards. So every card's different. Every card's got its own fucking flavor. They're just jealous them fuckers didn't come up with it. And instead of doing a good thing, which is go make something better and then trade with you, which is what you were trying to do, they get on and whine like a bunch of little bitches.
Hey, TB, 1 second. I just want to know, they told me I didn't have a shirt on, but they let the guy next to me do the silhouette challenge. And his
Oh, okay. I already see me and Mr. Nasty's gonna be going at it from time to time.
That's how it is sometimes, man.
So,
That's how
Hey,
it
man,
is.
hey, man.
I was expecting the
Yo,
brother to start
he
putting
said
baby.
okay.
I thought he just start putting baby on in a minute and shit. He just got out the hot tub. You know how brothers get ashy.
That's all right. I'm about to get right back in.
I know that's right.
And we gonna take you right back out.
Chris is
All
gonna
right,
kick you
hold on, Norris. Hold on. Well, we can do this. Now, I don't want everybody. Everybody
I'm about
don't
to
need
get
to
out.
talk
I'm about
over
to get
each
out.
other.
I love you guys. I'm out.
All right,
All
I don't
right.
need that. I don't
Love
want.
you, Baker.
I don't need that. Everybody can't talk over each other, so let's try to be as kind as we can. Lacey, go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. I'm here at that counterculture. Fuck them kids. Fuck
Oh
those
shit!
obvious.
Oh shit!
So that's as kind as I can be.
Okay. See, I'm one of the people that is like, if a kid's out there, he's out there. You can shoot him. Now, once he's out and you keep shooting him, I'm gonna step in.
Right.
That's it. I'm gonna step in there.
I don't
But if he's out
overshoot
there,
anybody.
but that's my level of protect the kids. If he out there, fuck, he out there. I might put one on him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put one on him in a hurtful spot. I might give him one to the chest if he got one of the pads on so he can feel a little bit. But that's it. Now, but the thing is, you got players out there that are hella aggressive, and then they get out there, they 5, 6, 7. That shit hurt for a kid. That's what that shit hurt for a kid. Then I'll jump in, and if even if my teammate, hey dog, chill the fuck out. Like, that's a kid. That's how I feel about it. So that's my point on that.
Oh,
That's,
I don't gun down kids.
well, not gun down kids.
I will
didn't
shoot
think-
your kid in his face
Still shoot your
and
kid.
then look at you and say, you can go with him. Because you are on the paintball field with a gun. You can shoot me just like I shoot you. And here's
don't
the
want
deal.
to be not.
When the little kid shoots the fuck out of TB, that's going to be a funny story, ain't it? That's going to be a hilarious fucking story how TB got gacked by a kid. And I've been gacked by a kid, but they fucking earned it. And when they said I got TB, I could say, you damn sure did. You fucking got me. And you earned every fucking bit of it. I'll give you all the credits. But if you present yourself to me, my own daughter learned real quick. She played against my entire team. And my whole team was talking about how they would shoot her and she'd run out. She's like 13 years old and shake her little fist and go tag up and come back. I mean, you know, it taught her how to want to beat Thunderstruck, and she did. She came after us.
It goes back to Tony. Go ahead, Brick.
I told my daughter, like, when I introduced her to paintball, like, you're going to get overshot just because you're my kid.
Yup.
Dude,
You know what I mean? Just like
You don't even
go
want,
through
it
that shit
just
with
happened in
Miles.
2018. We had to eject a grown-ass man from the paintball field because he hockey checked my fucking daughter.
Mm.
Jesus Christ, Chad.
How about refunds? Jesus fucking
You know what he's
Christ.
talking about. You know what he's talking
Jesus
about.
fucking Christ.
But to that point though, Brick and TB, it go back to what Tony said. He wants to play against us because I mean TB said all the time, what? Steel sharpens steel, right?
Steel sharpens steel.
So your kid ain't gonna be that much better unless she's going to get somebody who's coming at her to a point.
Right.
You know,
Of course, to a point. It's not over aggressive. I mean, did we try to hurt her? No, we didn't try to fucking hurt her. But give me a break. There's a level of pain in paintball. Give me a break. No, we didn't overshoot her, but we challenged her. Did it come out that way? No, I didn't say the right fucking words. Fill them in. Turn your filter on, and whatever the fuck I'm saying, you know the intent. Give me a break. But I will still shoot your kid in the face right in front of you.
Well, and again, so
Yes.
there the incident.
Yes.
Nothing personal.
And y'all know this incident. There was an incident where I shot a motherfucker in the face. I considered that to be the safest spot.
Directly in the fucking face.
I considered that to be the safest spot to shoot the motherfucker given the distance we were at.
Maybe not 4
ASTM.
feet away from him.
ASTM.
Hey, look.
I mean, no.
Look,
Like,
it wasn't.
I
Look,
you would
it
think
wasn't
I
his
was
fault.
4
Shot him in the
feet away
face.
from that dude.
It wasn't his fault that he was nervous.
I have shot people point blank
Brick,
in the face.
do you know?
I'm
know the
telling
story,
you, if I
Brick?
put my gun to your face
I don't
and
know
tell
the
you to
story.
call it,
All right,
I
hold on.
will pull the trigger. I have done it.
Yeah, I get
That
it.
is the safest part to
It
shoot you.
fucked up too, but
And if
but, like,
guess what? If it breaks, we both rich.
Honestly-
I'm going to sue the ASTM. You're going to sue the ASTM. And
It's
we
the
both
dude's
gonna be
fault.
rich.
Why he got shot in the
and
face?
I don't think that Guru is being like mean spirited about it. You know what? Like I don't think you were trying to hurt that kid.
No,
He's a big-
it was
he's
his
a big
fault
meanie
though.
poo-poo head.
I know. I agree. I'm not.
Let me hear the story. Let me hear the story.
Here's the story.
Okay.
So we had an event. we walk up to a particular place, right? We had Global Conquest, which is kind of a game of decisiveness, right? So we make friends with an opposing team. He walked up with the team he already had alliance with. Hey, he said, listen, these guys are going to take this place. Either you going to fight them and they're going to shoot you out, or y'all going to shoot you out, or you going to walk off and come with us. So this motherfucker shoots the ground like he was real nervous. Shot the ground and then said, well, we'll see. So I trained up on his ass. They like, whoa. I'm like, all right, cool. He said, give him to the count of 3. He said 3. I shot him.
All right, what's the problem?
Was he wearing green?
No. I was working with green in this situation.
No, he wasn't.
What's the problem, though?
Well, what we're saying is the problem was that I feel like that was the safest place to shoot him in that distance. And I shot him.
Of course, in his mask.
Yeah.
Right. Now,
And he was like, you're a dick.
If you'd have shot him in the neck, then you'd have been a dick.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, the mask is the best place to get hit in anyway.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like I said, I mean, and again, I own that shit. Like I told you, I stand in my shit. I own that. I trained on his ass. Tony saw it. He laughed at shit, but he was like, "No, you're an asshole." I mean, for me, that was.
So he should have never shot the ground. He should have just shot you.
Right.
Exactly.
He should have gave himself up when they gave him the opportunity. But the kid didn't. He didn't listen.
I was caught slipping. At that point in time, if you knew you wanted to shoot me, I was caught slipping. That's my bad. I'm gonna walk off, tag up, and if I find you, I'm gonna fuck you up. But in this particular situation, he shot the ground because he was nervous. Because again, it was me, Grizz, and Mr. Nasty. And Mr. Nasty was behind him, trained on him. So he's gonna get fucked up regardless.
He's gonna get shot regardless.
But I was giving you the out to shoot me because I'm in front of you. If you want to shoot me, fine. Mission gonna continue. They're gonna fuck you up. That shit happened again. The same fucking event. Me and Grizz was walking across at Hell Survivors, right at Black Lagoon. We walking over there. 2 months. We just walking, mind you. We got our guns down. Ain't trying to shoot nobody. Motherfuckers stop in front of us. What color are y'all? I'm red. I'm going to meet up with your commander on the bridge. I should shoot you. If you shoot me, they gonna fuck you up. Shoot me, but they gonna fuck you up. He didn't even see Mike or Mr. Nasty had circled around him. He only focused on me.
He didn't even see a circle around his tall ass.
So I'm like, shoot me.
Oh, this was somebody on my team, wasn't it?
No.
I don't think it was, but it was that real tall motherfucker.
He was on green. He was on Mad Frog's team, but it was like his first or second time playing a sport or whatever. But he like him and his boy like got they little chronoses pointed at me. I'm like, shoot me, cool. They're gonna fuck you up. He looking around. I said, yeah. So either we walk past, then we. I'm like, so I'm gonna keep walking. If you shoot me in the back, I'm gonna turn around and fuck you up. So we start walking. He still got his gun on me, and then that's when Preacher and somebody ran up. Hey, no, they good. They with me. Like, yeah, get the fuck on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
fuck off my field.
Right. Well, I didn't shoot him, so I couldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't shoot him at the time, so I couldn't say it. So, Brick, that's a little bit of who we are and how we play. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you I'm not a dick. I'm not an asshole. I'm not unfair. And
I just know not to hold conversations with y'all. You know what I mean? When you come up. That's what these stories have taught me and shit.
That means that we don't
talk on the field.
Yeah, when I see you, I'm just banging you and shit.
If you see me, just know there's 2 or 3 more with me somewhere around.
They can get it. But
shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Real shit. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Shoot first, hey bro, I'm gonna walk off with you. Yeah, what you talking about? You know
right.
Unless it's green, and then you can ask to shoot green.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I got to jump off, gentlemen, but I appreciate y'all having me on.
All right, Brick. Bro. I appreciate it, man.
Brick.
All right, Joe.
Hold on, Predator. I see you in there.
I feel like Tony and TB have been in my inner soul tonight with everything they've been saying. Like,
Grizzly,
I'm in the background, just so happy. Like TB, we've had like.
Oh shit!
Is it a theme today? What the fuck?
What's up with all the baloney ball nipples tonight?
Jesus Christ, Alan.
Not all of us are dressed.
I mean, the subject was mayonnaise, right?
Hey, Glacy, that's something totally different from the team. That's my issue. That's totally different from everybody else.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm with you on it. Fuck that damn shit.
I mean, TB know what I'm talking
I
about.
know exactly what you're talking about. Fuck that. We can go down that road any day too. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
We all in, like that. That's Predator. Iguana Man's having a
Predator
situation
Man.
right now. Iguana Man's having fun.
That's because I'm talking to him over here.
Yeah, you are talking to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what's going on. Yeah.
I
Okay.
saw.
So yeah, Iguana Man's having a situation right now. So
Yeah.
my little brother, love him to death, having a situation right now. Juwan can't get his computer to stay right.
He got that ghost.
So you're coming on the boat, right? Queen Anne's Revenge too, right?
Yep.
Who? Dewan?
Predator.
No, Predator. Dewan's on it. Yeah,
Dewan's already on it. I'm talking about Predator was coming on it too, right?
So you're gonna have 4 mutants,
right?
2 legionnaires,
right?
I'll try to get a swarm down there, but I don't know if I can get him down there.
When's the date? What's the date again?
April what? 20
April 24th, 25th, and 26th. I think it's the last weekend of April.
I'm in.
Oh,
you gotta dress like a pirate.
You gotta dress.
I mean,
Y'all told him it's a scenario game, right?
The queen,
like a real scenario game and not like a shooty ball one.
Yeah, and we're on a pirate ship, and you're gonna be running with Blackbeard. You'll be running with me.
Hey, if I take a Viagra and just walk around with a peg leg, does that count?
No, fortunately not.
Christ, Dewan, is we working now?
This is the kind of game where somebody will shoot you on the dick just to show you what's up.
That's all right. I will knock that shit out of the park like a baseball
We
bat.
can hear you. We can hear you, Dewan.
He's so angry. What the fuck?
Why are you yelling, Juan?
Right.
I don't see myself.
He can't help it.
Don't worry about it. We see
You need to see yourself.
He can't help
You're
it.
the only person who's worse at technology than Paco.
Yes.
Yo, it's like
now we're like the Brady Bunch and shit.
Right. Look.
I don't know.
This is an ugly fucking Brady Bunch, TB. Ugly fucking Brady Bunch.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say it like this. This is our family. This is our paintball family here.
Indeed.
Everybody on this motherfucker.
Farron.
Absolutely.
What up?
Y'all ain't even played with me yet. The first time y'all are going to get to play with me, it's going to be after game on when I find you and try to kill you on the field.
That's all right, you sweet bitch. I'm gonna take you out the game.
So
I ain't even gonna look for you.
Look, you can find me on
You can't
Griz's
miss me.
shoulders, all right?
He thinks them axes is gonna save him. He just
Oh, the
doesn't
axes
realize.
Oh, y'all are going to have like foot-long welts when I put it on y'all.
But again, see, here's the problem.
Foot long?
You keep talking in singular terms, and you don't understand. There's a 15-man fucking crew, dog.
you got a lot to go through. Like,
There's 15
what I'm
motherfuckers
saying.
you got to get through.
Bro, I'm little. Do you know how good I can hide behind Grizz and Guru? You never seen my ass.
you can't hide behind Grizz.
I come out like a fucking ninja.
Stop yelling, Norris.
My bad.
he said, my bad. My bad. My bad.
My bad.
Oh, there go Baker ass.
He got excited.
All I know is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
super
yeah.
bronze autococker is going back, and you should just make that a commercial because it's so amazing. It
Actually,
doesn't.
was
You don't
nice.
even need ocean water. You should just play my autococker video over and over again
Oh.
because it's going to shoot all y'all.
Oh.
Dude, look, I'm just gonna tell you, it's cool, Alan, but it's like a 74 Pinto cool. Yeah, it's a 74, but it's still a Pinto.
Shit.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Pinto, that's my world's finest creation.
I don't think I've been shot by an autococker since 01.
Oh, dude,
That's okay because this gun hadn't been shot since 05.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. It ain't shot nobody in any sense of the word in 15 years.
It shot
just
so.
got
I
out.
shot so many cases through it that I warped the 3-way rod.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
You,
what happened.
you feeling some type of way, Reckless? I mean, we know Utah too, bro.
But dude, Reckless ain't gonna be at this particular event.
No,
so,
you're not. You
right.
can't. You can't make it.
I hate
Uh-oh,
technology.
somebody watching us.
I love you though, Jamal.
It's Duan. Duan, he's just obsessed about finding so he can see himself.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
So
Yeah.
mute Facebook, Dewan. Hey, Dewan, mute Facebook, man.
He like, oh, let me see something. Let me see if I can see myself.
If he turned that light bulb off, he'd get that.
Didn't
He'd
we
get
just
that glare off his forehead. He'd probably see himself.
Hey, Dewan, you gotta mute your Facebook though. Mute what you watching it on.
Yeah, I love you, Duan, but that fucking video earlier,
shut the fuck up?
he was like,
Don't
hey,
have a
yo,
picture of
he
little
was like,
Duan.
yo, he was like,
Hey, wait, he back there. Hey, Rob, get the
All right,
picture
so
of
here you
Dewan.
go. Here you
Get
go,
the picture of
Guru.
Lil Duan.
I'm gonna give you another one, and you can start. You ready? You need to start a clown YouTube of the year award based on Facebook video live videos and who's
That's
got
not
the
a
most-
yearly award. That's a monthly award.
Well, monthly
Yeah,
award then.
Dewan would be on that weekly.
Yeah, weekly.
ouch.
Damn. He can't defend himself right now.
I said what I said.
He's not wrong. Dwan can sandbag on more than anybody I've ever seen. B-Rad came on last week and just listed every single region that he went out and recruited. It's like, Dwan, you're doing, bro.
There's the picture right there. I'm gonna
Jesus fucking
let me
Christ.
see if I can make him. I
Hey.
can't. Oh, well,
Can you?
solo layout. There we go. There's the
Yeah.
Hey, I want that card.
Oh shit! All right, hold on,
Yeah.
Hold on, Rob.
Yeah, I want that card.
Oh shit! I don't want me big. What the fuck? Take me out of there.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, hello. Oh, yeah, hi. Hey. Spotlights.
This is not the face you want. Like
And then
the big
what the
screen.
fuck just happened?
He's
I
all
took
like,
myself
you
out.
like what you see? You like what you see?
Who we
Broke
lose?
it.
Who we lose? The Juan's back. Can
Yo,
you
I
see
think
yourself?
this is shit.
All right, look. So as we pivot from the again, I hope you guys understand. For the people who are listening, I hope y'all understand the seriousness of what I said or about what I meant. I still stand by my shit. I still stand in my shit. The cards are going to happen again. Lacey, I got to make yours. If y'all want a card that look like ours, I am saying we gon' give me the picture. Make sure it's all clearances. Make sure all do your due diligence as a player.
Oh, Lacey, I have all Vulcan shit, so it won't be that big a deal. That'll be easy.
I had other sponsors, bro.
So do your due diligence. Shoot it to me. Again, it might be some cute.
Yeah.
I'll design it.
Well, see, Ronin games are easy. We don't allow photographers. We pay for the photographer, and you can use whatever. You can use it for whatever you want, and you don't have to put logos on it. We don't care. We have a paid photographer that comes, takes pictures of everybody. They'll take picture of your teams. They'll give you the digital copies. They don't do any touch ups. You don't need any. Okay, if you're a good enough fucking photographer, what do you need to touch up?
Right.
Jesus H fucking Christ, that's your job. You're a professional.
What the hell just happened?
It's not a
We
wedding.
losing.
It's a paintball picture. Fuck
Right.
me.
All right.
Good with the mask on.
You're not going to get a Pulitzer.
Hey,
it's
hey,
not the cover of
Lacey.
Sports Illustrated.
I'm with you on that, Lacey. I look damn good
Oh,
with
we
a fucking
lost
mask
that.
on.
That's
Damn
no
good with a
worries.
fucking mask
No
on. I am gorgeous with a fucking mask on. Free picture from Long Shot AI. I'm gonna put you up there. Whoever it is.
Am I still pretty now?
Right.
Even prettier, bro.
That's Bricktalk's brother.
Okay, cool. Then there we
I
go.
was just about to say, is he
You need
related
that,
to
this one good.
Bricktop? Because
Right.
he looked like Bricktop.
Ooh, TB,
You know
that
what?
looks very interesting.
It's a decayed skull. So when
Ooh,
it's
I like
all
it.
done, there's like a bunch of flesh and shit. I got to paint on it. So.
What are the days of the event?
We get with him. So I want to shift to one other thing, right? So
We'll let you know, Jamal.
something just happened recently. If y'all care about these, something just happened recently. I want to give a big shout out to Damien from Gator Mail. Let me run this real quick so you can understand why.
My first big guys that are known that had them were Mutant 313. Those guys, since day one, the first time they saw them, were like, yeah, we want one. And Grizz and Guru and those guys, I just keep they keep buying new masks and they keep ordering new Gator Mail, which is just great. They're a good bunch of guys. Dewan and those guys, all the guys from 13th Legionnaire, they're another one of my sponsored teams.
So, first off, shout out to Carl because Carl introduced us to it. And we've been running with it ever since. So, yeah.
So big shout out to Gator Mail. He didn't have to do that. So that show, y'all saw, that was on a Wormhole show a couple of days ago. I just want to say thank you to Gator Mail for that shout out. He didn't have to do that shit. That was fucking fire. That was dope. That segues us into our next.
So, naturally, you know what the fuck I did. Y'all know what the fuck I did, naturally. Are you tired of your balls being targeted? Are you tired of assholes mistakenly shooting you in your balls? Well, I came up with an idea, and Gator Mail made that come to fruition. The Gator Mail Family Jewel Protector. So for all your protection needs, hit up Gator Mail. Facebook, Instagram. They got what you need. Protection.
And the bullshit ensues now.
Guard. First, I gotta say, as someone who is known for shooting celebrities in their balls. Good on you, Grizz. Good on you. Good on you.
I would have thought the Gator Mail would have been bigger, but
You know, Thunder Thimble over here, man. Thunder Thimble, you know.
Especially with that phallic mic right there.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'm compensating. I mean,
You know, with the dick mic. With the dick mic.
all right.
Yeah. So
She don't tell him, Grizz. She don't complain, so what does it matter?
no, she ain't complained for 17 years, so I'm
There you
good.
go.
Thunder Thimble.
Thunder Thimble.
So I mean, so like I said, yeah, we got the business out the way. Now we just kicking the shit. What y'all got up, man? What's coming up? How y'all feel? What's y'all, Lacey? Your first game, fire game?
My first game, I'm reffing Hawk.
Oh, Hawk, right? Ooh.
And then the first game might be that game you're talking about at White River. Otherwise,
Oh yeah, you cut. Yeah, come on,
Oh.
come on, come on, come on. So, and I know
Nice.
y'all got bones and ashes, Tony. I'm pointing this shit like you can see me pointing at you and shit.
Can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, Bones and Ashes is exciting. Really looking forward to doing one of these CPX events, especially before Living Legends coming up in May. That's another one. Looking forward to that as well. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Super Game.
Super Game.
Yeah,
Hell
Super
yeah.
Game Midwest. You know, we got some people lying, talk about they playing for the underdog, which was me, and now they switched.
Oh, the energy just kicked back in.
Fuck all that.
The energy just kicked back in.
Fuck all that. I'm waiting for October. That's what I'm waiting for.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that one too. 'cause,
All the rest of the bullshit all year long. I'm sorry if y'all knew what I know, what I knew, and what's coming on, and what these two guys in this show are going to do on the field because of the knowledge that they know about the app. Alan and I are ecstatic about that game because finally there's going to be there's going to be enough people, and I don't want to take anything away from the other commanders, but there's going to be two people with finally enough support people that know how to use it. That it's going to be super exciting.
And the two people you're talking about are me and Lacey, who are going against each other in October. And again,
For that
just
thing
so y'all
right there
can know,
behind Lacey. Show him to him, Lacey.
Show it to him, Lacey. Go ahead, bring it up. For people who don't know, this is what it is, right? Me and him are going to
I
get
am
together.
the champ.
Brothers. Yeah, currently, Lacey. Currently. Right.
And the future.
Shots. I like that energy. I like that energy.
Shots.
I like that energy. But you know, it's all fun. Like, it's gonna be all types of shit talking between us, but it's all love. It's all fun. We know where it's coming from.
We're going to WWF this thing. There's a whole reason why there's a belt. I mean, I love drama. I love fucking theater, and we gonna play the shit up. I can guarantee you, after the Pirate game, they're gonna be some shenanigans. He's got a hat on. I'm gonna Conor McGregor fucking Mayweather this thing.
That's what
I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
Who the fuck is this guy?
There's going to be moments where I'm almost coming out the Stone Cold. You know what I'm
I
saying?
almost put on the suit before I came on again.
Yeah, so
But I mean, with the leaderboards and the scores and being able to see, you know, can these guys, when you can go full out, and I think it'll probably be one of the few games that you guys have ever played where you're basically both sides are encouraging go full out, bring everything, leave it all out there, and you're going to need it for 19 hours. I mean, again, I don't think you guys understand. It's 10 a.m. to midnight. There's no game stand down. That's the game. There's no missions. And Lacey can tell you commanding it. If you're not out there on the field, you're losing.
Yep.
If you're not winning, you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the equation? 7 out of 6 is domination.
Yep. 7 out of 6 is domination. I know Lacey gonna try to take 8, but I'm coming for it. I'm 7 out of. I need my 7. If we can fight, we go 6-6, fight over the 7th one all goddamn day. I'm okay with that.
So did he sit real quick? Did Alan shoot you that video in the
Not
chat?
yet. I haven't looked at the chat, TV, honestly, because I've been on a rant.
There's a pirate one in there I wanted you to show because that would also show them.
I see it.
That also show it for RTT too, though, because it'll play, or it's playing through both.
Let me try to download this real quick then, so I can get it in here real quick. Actually, I got it. Let me share.
Because what it is it's what we've been talking about in the back end. And for those that don't know, Matt Guru is also working with Alan on the development of code and stuff in the software. So, but what that is, you can't see it very well. But what that is
trying to
spectator
full
mode.
screen it. Hold on, let me full screen it. Let me see if I can full screen this thing. There we go. That's the best I can do.
Yep, that's fine. But what you're seeing is a spectator mode, and so your friends can or your family can watch and see what you're doing on the field during the game. So that's something that we've added.
I'll run it back one more time for them. So, right. So, yeah, spectator mode, like I said. So, yeah. So, for people who are interested in the game itself, but aren't going to be at Pyro Game, but want to understand how the complexities of the game work, you can get a login, get in a spectator, and watch the game unfold.
Yep.
But how many of us have family members
done the
that-
quests? Oh, well, do it on Twitch. That's where this is going.
Right.
What the goal of this is to build a way for a streamer in the paintball world where you're monetizing the player. So just like you monetize playing video games, now you've built an environment that you can see who the top leaderboards are, who the top medics are, who the top demo players are, who's got the most captures, who's got the most points, all the way down to an individual level up through a team level of whoever's wanting to carry the phone. So as they do that and those stats come out, you're going to have that driven more. And so you're going to have spectators that want to watch. You're going to have, like I tell people, you're either going to be really entertaining or you're going to be really fucking good. But what sold Paco,
help?
Sure, if they can move at that speed. Think of it like NASCAR. So there were people that used to get radios and listen to NASCAR drivers. NASCAR and them figured out, well, fuck it, why don't we just charge you and we'll give you access to it. So now you can pay and listen to the drivers talk to the crew chiefs during the race. And a lot of fans do that because they want to hear what their driver's saying. And they don't talk in code. They fuck it. Because again, knowing something is great, but can you do something about it? That's the thing that it is. And the only thing worse than getting your ass beat is knowing that it's coming and there ain't a damn thing you can do to stop it.
Goddamn thing about it, exactly.
So, I know somebody's going to stream snipe and all that shit, but it's like, really? You got to stream snipe somebody in paintball? Cool. This ain't a video game, dude. That person you're stream sniping for still got to come shoot me the fuck out.
Right.
And there's a whole bunch of people between me and him. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a video game. It is and it isn't. It's kind of the cool parts of video games moved over into it. I mean, that's what we're trying to do is you win a video game by playing paintball. I mean, that's how it works.
And Tony, we're working on getting iOS up and going so that we can get you in.
Yes. Well, I have an iPhone.
Right.
Just understand that we are having iOS.
Well, it's not that it's not their fault.
It's because Apple's a fucking pain in the ass for tracking people. That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
It really comes down to people. That's why I think it's funny when I have people talking about them tracking and all this shit. It's like, okay, listen, you got to understand there's some give and take when somebody does something. Like, we got to be able to track you to be able to track you for the game. I don't care what you do when you're at home. I'm not tracking for that. I'm tracking while you're at the phone. So I know where the fuck you are.
When the app is open. You know what I'm saying? When the app is open.
So yeah, I mean, I'm tracking you, but that's kind of the purpose of the software. And that way we don't have to have refs capture the points. Because again, as your people come to it, Grizz, you've shown Guru and them exactly how to do that. How you walk through and capture a point.
Well, no, Lacey showed, exactly. Lacey showed me, I showed the team, and then that's what we do.
Right. And so, I mean, and we've got practice mode. Y'all got practice rounds in your houses.
Yep.
So they can just sit and practice the mini game.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm having people hit me up about practicing right now.
Right.
Like people want it.
Yeah.
And with RTT, I mean, you can actually drop it in your big games and play a game within a game.
Well, so and that's why I'm hoping I haven't got Alex. That's why I'm hoping that we can get done at White River.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, me and Tony be technically going against each other, but it could be a practice for him because we could drop pins at White River and run through a game, and we can play the game within the game. You know what I'm saying?
You just show him how to do it because you practice. It's all muscle memory. I mean, Lacey will tell you that there's a learning curve.
The more people you have that know, the better you're going to do.
Correct. That's really what it comes down to. And you can be the best paintball player in the world, but you've got to play the game. So you've got to adapt to the speed, and you certainly got to have the marathon. I mean, you've got to pace yourself. If you haven't done it, and don't go, okay, well, I'm not going to play at night because I'm just going to tell you, here's the thing about this app, and Lacey can tell you.
You can.
Night play? Lacey, did you ever not know where people were to shoot?
No.
All night long, there were fights.
I walked
in the pouring rain. on top of it. It was pouring down rain, and there were still 40 people out. The reason why we pulled them out was just because it was cold and raining and 10 o'clock, and it was just like, everybody was still like, yeah, I'd really like to go. I mean, we don't want to call it. And I was like, look, guys, ain't no reason to get sick in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Let's just call it and go off. But I mean, everybody came off and said that night play, you knew where everybody was, because if you're green and the flag turns yellow, well,
that's where they are.
That's where they are.
That's where they are. Exactly.
Oh, well,
that's where they are.
I mean,
and when the yellow guys see the flag, right? When the yellow team sees the flag turn back to blue, they now know that's where the blue guys are. Right. And you've been fighting over it all day, so you know it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same objectives you've been fighting for, having to come from different angles and different tactics. And of course, at Sherwood, the entire castle and town is lighted. So if you don't want to get in the woods with night vision, then you've got the entire castle area that you can play through, and the scoring objectives in RTT, the castle can help hold a couple of them.
Yeah.
So there'll be several scoring objectives in the town at night in the lights.
So Tony, you're coming to Super Games, right? Well, if you come to Pyro Game, we'll get to walk through and kind of get an understanding for it there. Because like you feel like Alan just said in the comment that there are practice pins at Sherwood right now.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, Alan, since I know you listen.
Well, and Gurus. Here's the thing. I'll go ahead and tell you. You know, Guru, you can do it. Guru's got the ability to give. You can give Tony the same thing like you gave Grizz and Dwan. So if you want to drop something for him at his house,
but he's Apple. So I was just gonna get on Alan about trying to wait till Apple.
We can test flight it. So we've got you got test flight. You know what test flight is? Yeah. Test flight's where you can run unsigned beta apps. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to download a program called Test Flight, and then Alan would have to compile it for it.
Okay.
Because that's what I ran. That's what I ran through. I mean, Alan can get it through. We'll just have to see if we can do that coming up, because I don't know where he is on the iOS release at the moment. I know he's polishing up the Pirate game right now, but it's got to be iOS for Pirate one way or the other. So we'll certainly have it here soon.
Right. So the reason we say that, Tony, because once you do that, I have the ability to basically, you give me your address, I can drop pin at your house, and you can play the game at your house.
Okay.
You can sit there in your room and be like, "Oh,
you
can play this." Yeah, I mean, well, I did it for Rich, so it's funny. Rich was like, I'm like, "Where you at right now?" He's like, I'm chilling. I'm like, "All right, bet. Give me your address." He gave me his address. I'm like, "Bet. You got a game at your house." He's like, "I'm at my mama's house." Cool. Give me your mama's address. I'm gonna drop a game at your mama's house. You know. Yeah. So I mean, and I just dropped 2 pins to give you the basics of how the game works. One of them is a capture point, which Lacey taught us. You got to walk to it. And the thing that's cool about it, even if you got the dopest fucking phone, because of the way the GPS works, you can go stand at a spot one moment and capture it. Leave away, somebody take it, come back, try to stand in the same spot, and it ain't fucking there no more.
Nope, you gotta find it. There's an error.
You gotta find it again to get to the general
location. And
it's an 18-meter diameter radius.
So, good question, Loki. It does not right now. It does not right now.
Well, it does, depending on what it is. We are compatible. It will not work with an EV with the EVS. No.
Right. I thought
it will not work with that one. Now it will work with Vuzix. It'll work with Leap, Google Glass. I mean, if you've got those kind of smart glasses now, it'll already work with that out of the box.
Yeah.
We've already got that. It's a Unity program.
And it's on your face. Through that, you know what I'm saying? So you watch it. So you ain't got to look at your phone. You ain't, your phone is still on you, but you don't have to look at it ever. Like, really, you don't have to look at it ever.
So here's where Vuzix is. Vuzix is probably going to be in Paintball soon. And the reason why I say that is they're already in ski. They're already in the ski world with ski glasses, ski goggles. And ski goggles, Scott sold ski goggles and so paintball goggles. I mean, they're very interchangeable.
Yep.
So the new glasses, unlike having a HUD that's right here that you have to do, the new ones have projectors that go on the glass, project it out, so it actually looks like the Iron Man HUD.
Nice.
And it's pixelated with the full color one they've got now, where you can actually watch YouTube on it while you're seeing the real world around you. So when we get to that in the next, and they're getting ready to, I was talking to Grizz about it in December. And I think you got some stock from them, didn't you? When I told you about it, I think Grizz went and bought some stock. Not Grizz, excuse me, the Guru.
Oh, come on. Of course I did.
But they've already came out with a swimming one for swim glasses. So when you're doing long distance swimming, you've got this fucking HUD in your eye that you can watch. You can see the compass, you can see the course, and they've actually already outlawed it in like open swimming because of the advantage it gives you that you don't have to lift up and figure out where you are. You just swim.
Right.
So we got all this cool shit, and we're arguing about photos.
But ladies can be fought by boys now.
Stupidity.
Tony?
Sounds legit. You know, sure. All right.
Oh shit! What up, Waldo? We got Waldo in the chat. I don't know him, but Waldo, what up, though?
I don't know him, but what up, Waldo?
right. Waldo, the guy we met. We met at what the fuck did we first meet Waldo at?
We first met him at
Ash vs Evil Dead, right?
Ash vs Evil Dead. Yep.
Ash vs Evil Dead. Yep. And then he ended up being a ref that worked at White River.
Mm-hmm.
So Waldo's a badass fucking player. That motherfucker's a badass fucking player. A little motherfucker fast as shit.
Oh, I
so,
know.
Yeah, you know, yeah. They ended up putting him on the other team. It wasn't good for him. He had fun. Though.
Real life, where's Waldo?
Yeah. That's what it was.
It's that fucking fantasy move.
Yeah. It was more so of a we know where you are because you're on the helicopter. We're waiting for you to drop. So real quick about that event, right? That shit was fun. So they had helicopters, right? So yeah, our team was to the point where Mr. Nasty and a couple dudes from 13 followed that helicopter all around. And like legit, every time somebody dropped, shot him. Every time somebody dropped, shot him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said join. He wanted hit the link. Let me see. Let me send him the link then. Let's see. Here we go. But like I said, overall, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for this season. I can't wait to run with and against Lacey, with and against Tony. You know what I'm saying? Under TB with my team. Like that's all this is about, man. I don't give a shit about all the shit that happened this week. I just wanted to address it. I wanted to let people hear it from my mouth, my stance on it, my continuing stance on it, and hopefully we can move from there. And what's up, Waldo? Are you muted
that
or not?
Motherfucker looks like Waldo.
Where's the stripes?
Holy shit.
I can't hear you.
That'd be a nice gimmick where you get you a little striped sweater.
And a beanie.
Yeah.
All right, he said, hold on. I hear him saying, hold on. I'm going to leave you there until you figure it out. Farron want me to show you guys what he's doing for the Pirate game. So, I mean, let me do this. So he's like, so Tony, if you come to the Pirate game, I say, yeah, I got my whole fucking pirate costume downstairs.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
I'll probably have to ask your advice on some pirate gear.
I
got a motherfucker that looks like a pirate on my team. I'm gonna bring him.
Yeah, that works.
You still got to be in costume to be on the
boat.
Right.
I'm sure he'll have no problem with that.
Holy shit, dude! That event, the White River one that you were talking about with the helicopters, that all I had to do that entire scenario that I was reffing was watch the helicopters because you guys would literally fuck them up so bad. To the point. All I did was just follow the helicopters of the shield and just wait for them to drop.
Yeah, because you knew what was happening.
Everybody knew what was happening. Like,
I mean, and I felt bad to a point about it, but it's like, I mean, they had a helicopter for like 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it was rough. That's why I got put on the other team. Like, I went to blue side immediately, and then the refs inside were like, nah.
Yeah, you're 13th, right? Because you're part of 13th now, right? Or coming on 13th, right? Yeah. Right. So 13th was on our side, and he put on the blue. He said he walked in there, he's like, what are you doing? Like, why you got that color on? He's like, I'm about to join the team. Like, nah, you on the other team.
Nah, it was rough. You guys fucking... You fucked them, like, no question about it. It was rough, dude.
Yeah.
Holy.
So, I mean, it was fun. And look, here's Loki, right? They had, right, there's Loki, because Loki was one of them here. There was a lot of shit that happened at that event, man. It was fun, but there was a lot of shit that happened.
Oh my God, there's just too much. And then I saw the video of the Evil Dead scenario that you guys made.
Yep.
One of y'all petted me. and it made me look like I was like fucking 10 years old out on the field.
Yeah, I'm about to say probably that kid. Probably
That
the
guy
big-
makes everybody look like they're 10 fuck. He picked me up and he lifted me into the air one time. Like I was a baby. Don't ever do that again.
Right. No, I just want to say to you, Grizz, don't ever fucking do that shit again. That's what he's saying, right?
That's all he wanted to say.
Hey, I got a funny Grizz story. So check this out. I don't know if you remember this, Grizz. One of the first times I went out and played with y'all, we were sitting in a tent at Hell Survivors, and I asked you to bring me like a barrel swab or something. And I looked down and I looked back up. You was right in my face, and I got scared as hell. He was like, "What? This is for you." I was like,
Well, fuck, I didn't expect you to be in my face that quick.
He said, "Hey, no, set it on the table and walk the fuck away.
Do that side.
Set it on the table and walk the fuck away. I'll pick it up from there. Don't hand me shit."
He scared the shit out of me.
No, that motherfucker. I mean, no, Grizz's a big motherfucker. Then he don't say shit, and like you said, the
That
motherfucker.
was the thing. He was so quiet. I didn't hear no footsteps, nothing.
That's the thing.
It's
For those
rocks
who don't
and
know,
grass
that
and shit. I ain't
motherfucker
hear nothing.
that motherfucker is light as shit on his fucking feet, and he don't fucking say shit.
Nope.
Ain't that like?
We'll find out at night.
I don't play night.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it'll be me and probably a couple other people that or other teams. He doesn't do too well at night.
Because if I trip and fuck my back up, it's done.
Yeah. Well, when we played the one.
Well, then,
night time-
Grizz, I may need you to go out on the night game with me then a little bit.
You know what,
I don't
TB?
even
For
play.
you,
Oh, my back's jacked too. That's what I'm saying. We'll do
Right.
it together. I won't
Right.
take you anywhere I wouldn't go.
There you go.
fuck, I'm good then. I'm playing night play. I'm with TB.
There we go.
Did you guys play the night?
No.
Did you guys play the night part at Evil Dead?
Oh, no,
No.
we didn't. We watched it.
Yeah,
Was
we
it
stayed
good?
there.
We heard about it.
So ultimately, it was rental. So the reason why that even happened is because there were rentals there that wanted to try it for our team. So
Where did it go?
we didn't. None of the players wanted to do it, but because there were rentals there that wanted to play, they let it happen. That being said, it ended up being Harry versus In Contempt. Exactly. It ended up being Harry Hibbler
Lacey,
with no night
Lacey.
My
vision.
money's on Harry.
Well,
Well, I mean, Lacey and Paco, I mean, they all beat the shit out of In Contempt all night long for
did they?
24
But
games.
who had night vision though?
They did. Oh, but Lacey had his too. So did Paco.
Yeah, Harry didn't have night vision. They did.
Yeah.
So Harry stayed
That's
up
all
the
right.
entire
Well,
time.
you know.
I wasn't impressed when I played him on the field with night vision.
Well, the only time we played them in night vision, like I said, would have been that event, but at GI versus the World, which, like I said, I told my team, I told Mike, first time I tumble, I'm fucking done. Sure enough, my fat ass got out there, tumbled into a fucking spindle, and sat my ass back down in the middle of the goddamn field.
You got to walk the field more, man.
In the dark. That's what Friday night's for, man.
Man,
I will
thought
tell
I
you
did.
this. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there, Grizz. Our guru. I'm going to give you the heads up now. I'm not going to wait till Friday night. So whatever you do Friday during the day with the Ronin software,
Yep.
you want to do Friday night as well. You don't want to do it during the day and go, okay, we're good. It's not just walking the field.
Right.
It's also seeing, because at night you got to take that bright light out.
Oh yeah.
And do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to figure out, okay, where am I going to hide? Where am I going to have people block? Where am I going to be looking? You know what I'm saying? And
What's up, Corey?
I know both the other commanders about 10 o'clock, they hadn't walked the field at night yet. And I walked back over and I'm like, y'all guys gonna walk the field tonight? And they're like, why? And I'm like, see how the app is, see how it works? And they're like, oh yeah, we need to do that. Lacey and them were gone, boom, on the field.
I mean, it's Sherwood at night. We'll spend as much time as we can out
What
there.
is going on?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
That's my favorite plot of land in Indiana.
And we got Redbeard. So
Fair
we got Blackbeard, we got Redbeard.
Fair.
So Farron is gonna be on the boat as well. That's Redbeard.
It's
This is gonna
Graybeard.
be, yeah, great, right.
Carl
So-
has struck.
Oh my god.
So hey, wait, hold on. So real quick before I get to you, Farron, Waldo, are you gonna be at White River next week? I mean next month? Are you playing or are
I'll
you
be
reffing?
I'm
Reffing?
reffing.
Ah, okay.
It depends how many players there are, because if it's as small as the November one was, I might get to play again. But if it's big like the summer one was, nah, there's not a chance I'll be reffing.
You mean the
What's
summer one
big?
that the summer one that I kind of stuck my dick in Lee Williams' ass? Pause.
Whoa. Whoa.
Like what kind of numbers?
Like
for yeah.
So for the summer one, I'm pretty sure we had around 600 players, and then this past one we had about 200, and we were a complete staff infection. No matter where you went, there was like too many refs there.
he said that's gross.
No, there was like,
and then when y'all had to close the field down, that made it even worse. I'm guessing, sure.
Yeah. It was like there's a point where in your guys' Siege of a Stone video, because I saw that too. We had who's McNasty or Mr. Nasty, whatever.
That was the one. Okay.
We had
without a shirt.
we had him on Utah, and we had 3 refs just along the line, just watching just that area.
Right.
We had too many refs in one spot.
Yeah, it wasn't enough players for what you had staffed.
Yeah, and now this one we're looking to be short staffed, but I think we'll be fine. It's always a good scenario at White River.
Yeah.
Unless teams are uneven, then it's kind of shit. But we had one that was really, really bad. It was like what?
He messing with Rich. He messing with Rich. Lacey trying to pass it to you. Lacey trying to pass it to you. The other way.
Other side.
Right.
There you go.
Over here.
Come on. Pass it to PB. Exactly. Pass it to PB. So what event you talking about? What event you talking about? That was really bad.
So do you remember Saxton? Do you remember him at all?
Yep.
It was the scenario after he stopped making our scenarios.
What, Fall of Berlin?
Yeah, I think so. It was like the one he made one, and then the one after that he didn't make because he was like moving, so he couldn't do it. And then that
was it Will's first game?
No, it was before Will's first game. That one was really trash, where they like relied too heavy on the slapsticks, kind of. And, like, I don't.
So
it was
the last year? Was the last year, the year before last? Because I commanded. Okay, I'm about to say because I commanded Fall of Berlin last year, which was supposed to be in March, but it got moved because of COVID, and then that was the summer event. So I commanded that one. So are you talking about that one?
I'm talking about the one before that one.
Okay. So shit, we were there too then. When we were out, that was Siege.
Siege of time.
It was like I don't know if it was solely based on slapsticks or there were no. It was the one where we had 3 final battles.
What the fuck was that? What the
fuck game was that?
Because we were there in November. If it was the one in November, we were there.
It was Siege of Steve.
Huh?
I think it was the Siege of Bastogne or Bastogne, whatever it was.
Yeah, we was there.
No, it wasn't that one. I'm talking about the one.
Siege was the one we just did. Siege was the one we. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one where we had a final battle, like 2 final battles on Saturday. So like we played first half, and then before lunch final battle, and then second half final battle, and then Sunday was
Battle for Stalingrad.
Yeah,
Loki and Burger.
Yeah, they said it wasn't. So we weren't there. Okay, so we weren't at that one because our very first game in White River was November. That November game. That was our very first time there.
Yeah.
That one was just It was an scenario. Like, okay, coming from a ref, I know a good scenario and a bad scenario. That was a scenario.
Gotcha.
Like the ones that are fun to ref are the good ones, and the ones that are boring as shit to ref, those are the bad ones. That's what I've learned.
Okay. Well, hopefully, like I said, did you ref Fall of Berlin?
Yeah.
Was that fun? Was that fun?
Yeah, it was.
It was fun for me.
So never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing.
That was
fun for me.
It was really good. That was a good scenario. We had, like I said, like 600 people there. It was nuts.
Yep.
The final battle was fucking insane.
You do realize that game was over 1 hour into Sunday, right?
Yeah, I realized. Trust me, I knew.
That game was over in the day Saturday.
Nah, they had a chance. They had to have gotten every mission to stop us from getting ours, and they would have won by 5 points. I did the math.
Okay.
So we would have had to come out on Saturday or Sunday and just shit the bed for them to barely win.
It's possible. We did it. We did it too. We after they pinned us in our spawn at the first half of Saturday.
I remember.
They could have did that again. The only thing is I figured out the fucking game.
Hey, you know what though? But the best part about that was that shit with 3Ds. Oh shit, the chicken's up.
Right.
I'll never forget that. I walked out, I got hit in the side of my head. What the fuck? I was 3D up in the tower. Oh, the chicken's up.
So Farron, what's up, man? Let me show. So this is what Farron's making for Pirate Game. He got a whole bunch of trinkets for the Pirate Game.
I was like, damn, that was like some delicious cereal.
Jesus.
Look, he showed me the other ones he had. I thought they were dabs. I was like, shit. And then he was like, edible cookies or edible coins. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm down with that.
Right. Say we got a
like,
little.
don't give me a gold coin. Give me the real gold coin. Yeah, I want the gold coin.
So I mean, so just keep in mind there's gonna be some gifts, some presents to be exchanged.
We have used that tap.
Oh God, did you get permission? Did you ask?
Copyright infringement?
Y'all laugh, but that shit does go on. I do 3D printing.
You got to run everything by.
So here, you see this? So I 3D printed this. So somebody took a file and they created this. Now, I didn't buy this from Marvel. And I sold this to a friend of mine and had the dude who copied it get mad at me, but I gave him $20 for the file because I sold the painted one for $100. He's like, well, don't I get more money? And I'm like,
uber familiar.
Fuck that shit. No, you don't get no money.
That sounds uber familiar.
Was the file free or did you have to pay?
No, he paid
for the file.
He paid $20.
But mind you,
but it's a file of them copying Captain
Something
America.
they didn't pay for, right?
Right.
Yeah, so
fucking fuck off.
Exactly.
So everybody on here who don't have a card yet? TB, we working on yours. Lacey, we working on yours. Who don't have one?
I don't.
Predator. I ain't.
Oh, I'm buying
Aaron.
mine. So just you let me know when and where, and I'm sending you.
Am I gonna get sued? If I get
no.
I hope I get sued.
No.
It's your picture.
That's gonna be
So
hilarious.
I know. I might be in a
Come to his door like, excuse me, sir.
You have been served.
You might get a nasty talking to if it's Aaron
I'm
Dill,
gonna sleep
Zach,
really well at night. I don't give a
or
shit.
Lisa. If it's one of or there's a
Okay, hold on, wait. So Lisa, let me tell you about
Lisa Weber.
No. Lisa was cool. Only thing Lisa wanted to make sure that you bought the picture from her, which I have no problems with.
No, that's fair.
That was it.
Hell
But
yeah.
as far as Lisa's concerned, Lisa was just wanting to make sure that the picture that we used was number one. She was concerned about making sure you had a high quality picture, and to get that, you had to buy it from her. So for Lisa's standpoint, Lisa on her only argument was that she wanted to make sure that you bought the picture, that she got her money for it, which I'm okay with, and that you had the best quality picture you can get.
Right.
So that was her argument,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was her. Her argument wasn't, "Oh, don't use it." It was, "Did I get paid for it? Did I get paid for my work?"
Right.
And make sure you got the best one that I can give you. That was Lisa's argument.
And believe it or not, legally, most of the 95% of the time, if you did get sued, what it is it's 3 times the going rate. So most commercial photographers will tell you 3 times what their picture is, and you can do whatever you want to with it. They'll release anything. So if it's $5, go cake, fine. I'll pay you $15. And like I was telling you, in 5 years from now, if I want to put that picture of my wife's panties, do I got to ask you permission? What's the copyright on that? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, maybe 5 years from now, I want to make a pair of panties and put my fucking picture on it.
I would have found a fuck by then.
Right. But yeah, so that's the point. So like I said, everybody who don't have one, like I say, if you send them to me, like I said, if you want Robert's printing services or Robert's to make them, holler at him. If you like the style that we do, holler at me. There might be a back burner because again, I you know what I'm saying, they come in, I'm doing them. And hopefully, I'm trying to get them out to Robert or whoever are you gonna print them. I'll tell you who printed ours other than Robert, so that everybody can have them. Because I want everybody this season. I want everybody that I fuck with to have one, and I want to have a copy of every last one of y'all's. If that makes
Everybody
sense.
I find that offers one, I will buy one from.
Well, I'm not even selling mine. I'm just if you got.
No, I'm just saying.
I got
like,
you.
If somebody wants to start doing that.
Right,
fucking buy it.
That's my point. So, and again, we told Robert in the backstage, who's been here the whole time. I'm gonna bring him in a minute because he want to say something too. But to his point, I told him somebody else is going to do it. Accept it. But when they do it better. I'll even patronize you as well.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys talking about the the little player cards you guys have?
Yeah.
Dude, make them into like the Pokemon thing. So like
they are.
Get them
They are.
That's not like laminated or like not laminated, but like the little reflective shit that you can get with Pokemon cards. Yeah,
they're made. They got one of them printed by a company that does trading cards for games, homebrew games, and things like that.
Right now,
Even had the
holographic,
templates and stuff.
I'm not paying as much money as they want for the real holographic. You know what I'm saying?
That's so fair.
I got the shiny. Let me see if I don't think I can. What the fuck? Where is it at?
But yeah, get like a shiny and then
Grizz
just
can
like
show his.
sell them.
Grizz, where's yours, Grizz?
Right. Oh, that's Grizz's son. Hold on. Let me see what Grizz's son has. Oh, he's showing his now. See, that's what he planned on making too. But mine is going to look. Grizz, what keep happening?
Bitch ass motherfucker that put the line low. That's what happened. Smack the shit out of this motherfucker.
This is mine right here with the glossy bait, with the glossy cloak, with the glossy finish.
Those are nice, dude. Yeah, sell those and like make them like super rare.
So well, then like, should I show the rare one, Mike?
You ain't got weight though.
I'm gonna show.
You talking about the other one you were working on last night?
I'm gonna show the rare one. This one right here is going to be a rare card. And hold on, and I know Jason Bryan waved me to show a picture, so hold on. But this one right here is going to be a rare card. It's this one I'm only gonna have so many of, but that's my rare card.
Nice. Holy shit.
That's gonna be my rare card.
Now you better give me something here.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be my rare card. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, well, I have a huge announcement, but I'm gonna say something before it. I am going to a lot of Indiana games. I'm majority going to be either going to more Knox and Blast Camp. I am going to White River to do paintball cards for March. So if you guys going to be there, definitely do that. And like I said, I'm gonna try to talk to White River and see if they're okay with this, because like I said, I have an idea where I can have these cards and just drop them somewhere, and someone could pick it up and get 25% off by returning it back to me on the field. So.
Okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. That's dope. So you give them a deal on your services if they find a particular card.
Yeah, just have a little fun with it.
That's dope.
But
Carl, this is the new wristband, by the way, Carl. Just because Carl mentioned it, this is the new wristband.
Well, like I told you, you can come to Sherwood in April and in October. So
there you go.
Definitely going to the Sherwood, going to Pirate Game, and I'm definitely going to the Super Game.
Good deal.
And we're gonna end up
cards would be dope.
And then in October,
there's the pirate. Look, there's
his pirate card.
All right, so that would be Meat Man's pirate card. Him in costume.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
what's the Pirates game, if I may ask?
TB, go for it.
What's that?
What's the pirate game?
What is the pirate game?
Yeah,
hold on.
Scenario type thing.
Do I have it in here still?
It is I don't. You don't have what?
I don't have the pirate game. Damn, how the fuck we took that? Go ahead, TB.
It's a augmented reality paintball game where you're pirates. That's really kind of how to explain it. Well, it is a scenario. It's a scenario game in its thought, but it does allow an app that we use that is used to capture points and resources. So this is going to have an RTT base. So RTT will be the base of it, of how you get your gold and that. And then they use an app that's got 8 missions at each of these boat crews. There's 2 boat crews on each side. And then, of course, everybody else is playing paintball. And then there's these boat crews have to do certain missions using the augmented reality app.
Okay.
So
I have one more question.
Sure.
Are there going to be like fucking cannons on the boat that shoot a shit ton of paint?
Yes,
like,
they are. Well, not paint. Not paint.
Not paint. Nope.
Cannonballs?
Little
so they're foam, the little 25-cent foam cannonballs, and you shoot them right, and you shoot them out of Havocs, and they don't go, but like you got to get within like 5 feet of each other to hit each other, and they don't.
Cannon battle is just the best.
So
part.
that's what it sounds like. It sounds like if you've ever heard ship cannons, that's what it sounds like, because you're constantly trying to breach load and hit the other ship. And the way the ships work is there's 5 people on a boat, and as whoever gets hit on a boat, the back guy drops off until there's one guy left, and the boat's sunk, and then the boat can come over and run the app and steal their gold and all that shit too.
And we'll shoot like 8-9 balls at each other and have to start picking up all the balls off the ground and reloading and talking shit the whole time.
Right.
It's amazing
because they're on a boat. So the way the boats work, and I don't know if you've got that picture handy.
Picture? I got my boat.
Oh, there's the boat. Yeah. So That is worn on a helicopter frame, and that's that guy's the boat. And then there's a rope that's attached to that, and everybody's attached to that rope. And so they're on a boat. They move as one big group.
And you can't be killed by a regular player while on the boat. But once you drop off, you can. And then for TB and I believe myself and G2, if we have our sword out,
any officer.
So
so there's 3 officers per boat. Any of those 3 officers in full costume with their sword and pistol out can only be eliminated by another officer with sword fights. And then the 2 commanders.
And I have a Nerf flintlock pistol. So I have a flintlock pistol that's manual load, and I put a Nerf ball in, I can shoot at you.
Right. So there'll be lots of battles because there's 6 boats, and because then there's also the Flying Dutchman, which is run by Davy Jones. It's the supernatural boat, and it starts the game with only 1 person on it. And so Davy Jones in the game is trying to cut deals with crew members on these other boats to get them to take the black mark, so he can get a full crew of 15.
So then he can get off eventually.
Right. And what do we say for the Queen Anne's Revenge? We don't. What do we do with Davy Jones? We don't want a damn thing.
We don't want shit he got. Yeah, we don't. If he offering us something, we don't want it.
Nope.
But then
what's the incentive? Like what's he going to offer a player to make them want?
There's all kinds of things because he's the game director. So the Davy Jones character is meant to just try to push the game along. So there'll be props like here. This summons the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman's an invincible boat. So if you're on one side and you're trying to get somewhere and you can't get there, you summon the Flying Dutchman and say, go clear me a lane. And the Dutchman goes and blows all that up. But why would Davy Jones give this to you? Now, I wouldn't just offer a soul for this. I'd have to have more than just one, because once you get on Davy Jones's boat, you don't come off until he releases you. You're now on that boat. That's your...
So that being said, when that's offered to us, we say no, and then I shoot whoever the fuck has it and I take it from them.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
There's just so much
Oh, you have no idea. We're not. I don't even scratch it the surface.
No. Right. Asking if you guys have cannons,
we
got more.
Yeah, we got cannons. We got cannons.
Gonna be lit.
Alan, let's see what it is.
This is probably the most fun game of the year.
I'm trying to see if I got my Nerf. Hold on, let me see if I got my
Where the
Nerf.
hell do you buy pirate gear?
On the internet or
Amazon.
Party City?
Yeah. I got a pair of pants that kind of got like ruffled at the bottom.
Dude, you ain't gonna do that. I'll tell you like I tell everybody else. Go get a pair of black sweatpants. Okay? Cut the bottoms where they're fringy. Now you got pants. For a shirt, you just go to the damn dollar thrift store and just get an old white button-up shirt kind of thing.
Yes, Craig.
Now throw a bandana on a hat, and you're now a fucking pirate.
You're a pirate.
It's
Okay.
that simple.
Yeah.
Some of us are going to be dressed up, but that's going to be dressed up for off the field. Nobody's going to be on the field in full
dressed up for off
pirate LARP game or whatever. But
there's
off
a whole
the field,
party involved.
off the field, there's
Okay.
a whole party. We've got each
sea
crew's got
shanties and games
sea
to
shanties.
play.
Right.
We get drunk and
So this is my
we're
camp.
pirates, dude. We plotted to assassinate the captain of my ship last year because he called my buddy a bitch.
Because they got him drunk, so he do it.
Okay.
So he won the game,
This
and
sounds
then
fun.
we killed him. So now he's on Davy Jones.
That's who's on Davy Jones'
and that's
boat.
the one man on the ship.
Yep, let's
So
start
he's
the
a
game.
little upset with us, and I
cool.
think he's going to be chasing us around the field.
Okay.
But I think we got it.
You
I'm
do
not on your
realize-
boat, right?
So,
you would be
If
on the
you're
boat
coming,
with us.
you would be with us.
Yeah, you're with TV.
Yep.
And we're a third faction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get to fuck everything up.
I've
I've never
Lazy,
played that role before.
don't
That's
fuck
cool.
with us.
It's a
and we won't
different
fuck
kind of
with
third
you.
faction because we got our
I
own
think
shit we got to do too.
plans to
Okay.
talk to you guys.
Okay.
We're all fucking pirates. There's no reason we need to fight.
That's
Well, no, you just do realize, as the 2 generals have been told by the game director, the English Navy, once they offer the king's pardon and y'all say no, there ain't nothing else for y'all to talk about. I mean, there's no
No,
y'all
I think
2
that-
sides that y'all aren't going to gang up on us. So we'd be in the third faction of pirates. we can kind of, we don't have to work with the English Navy. We can work with the pirates unless the pirates come fucking with us, and then we ain't got to help the English Navy either. But
Care Bears Revenge has no intentions.
Here's another question. Is there going to be like for the pirates, like I'm assuming there's going to be like slapsticks and like missions.
No,
just missions.
There's no slapsticks.
And it's not really even necessarily missions. Like
There's
it's
an
all
app.
built
Like
into the
missions,
app.
like in a game.
Like what I'm thinking is like
show them the video. Show the video. In that video that you just did at the end, it shows the 8 missions.
Oh, I was thinking like for the pirates, like you had to follow like a treasure map and then get this treasure and then
That's
okay.
it.
And
a
the thing
microfiber
about it-
map with a
Chrissy's design is doing the maps, and there's going to be an augmented reality. When you point your phone at it, it's going to give you locations of stuff
It'll show
on
you
there.
the X's on the map.
Yeah,
Y'all are going all out with this shit. Holy fuck!
RKE is the only games worth playing, man.
I've never even heard. So I just
And
looked
that's my
up.
opinion. I'm just saying.
I just looked up the field that it's gonna. Is that Sherwood, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that field. Like,
What? Really?
You really?
It's surprising.
So I've heard the 4 places I usually play at now. Since I got picked up for a speedball team at Barn, so I play Barn now, Plex, and I'm gonna be playing at Blast Camp and White River. Those are the 4 main places I play at now.
You need to come to White River.
Tiny bubble.
So you can listen, Lacey. Just come to play October for the yellow side, then Waldo.
Is that the pirate? Is it
No.
the
The pirate game. The pirate game. I'm gonna put this video up here. The
April.
pirate game is April. Me and Lacey, the guy who's next to you, we're commanding against each other in October at another RTT style event. At another RTT event.
There's just not there's just not a theme about it. The RTT format
Straight up
is straight competitive. It's competitive scenario. That's what it is. Because we've got all the scenario shit. There's demo, there's medics, there's engineers, there's helicopters and our helicopters are different than y'all's helicopters. And our helicopters, you are the helicopter. The pilot's the helicopter.
Right.
He puts on a harness.
Nobody
with
There's
a helicopter.
there's 3 different helicopters. You got a transport helicopter,
Right.
a
Air to ground.
air to ground, and then
And
air to air.
Right.
Wait,
So
like
the
an
bigger-
actual helicopter.
And they have
No.
Yeah.
So
No.
I'm carrying. I have a harness on,
Just
and I
like
have
this is a pirate. Here, I got the helicopters from both games right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Here's
really
our-
confused because like,
That's why we gonna teach you, buddy.
They're props.
And it sits
Yeah.
on a PVC pipe on a PVC frame. So it sits on my shoulder just like this.
On a
And I
frame
have
that
a
he
rope.
wears.
If you're hanging onto the rope, you're on my helicopter.
But if
The
you are
games
in a
with future themed, they're spaceships.
right, so if you're in a if you're in a transport helicopter, you can't shoot players on the ground. You can only shoot other helicopters. If you are air to ground, you can shoot
Everybody
helicopters and everybody on the ground. If you're in air to air, you can only so the difference between the air to air and the
Air-to-air.
transport, the air to air has how many people?
One- one
One
player.
person.
Right.
The support or the transport can have up to 5.
Up to 5.
Up to 5.
Pilot plus 5, so 6 total.
Right. So you have 6 total that can shoot other helicopters, but they can shoot the ground.
oh,
So
You're
the
stronger
the
against
air to-
other air, but you're also slower against that attack helicopter.
right. So the air to air.
If you
So
wanna
Waldo,
take
I
me
will
around
put
the field. I'll take you anywhere.
exactly. So I will put you in the air to air, Waldo, and let you run around and fuck up any other helicopters in the air.
That's
Because the
really,
shit-
I mean, that's really what the air to air is for. The air to air is the cheapest aircraft to put in the air, and it's to stop what everybody goes for, which is the gunship.
Yep.
Right.
Because it's to kill a gunship, you got to shoot it with a law rocket. And if you got somebody like a fast person like Paco or Lacey or whatever, I mean, they're gonna maul. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. Because they're just going to roll through and just eat everything up, and you're not going to know what the fuck hit you. You're just going to be sitting there, and some dude's going to run through and just fucking light you the fuck, 5 balls, and just run through. And you're going to be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
Right.
to tell you how
He's going to be wearing a
powerful it is,
helicopter.
In Georgia, we started the game with 45 against 3 of us.
Mhm.
And what was it? An hour into the game, the AI balanced the game and gave us an attack helicopter for free because they were pushing us into our base the whole time. There's nothing we could do against
man.
45 people.
Yeah.
As soon as we got that helicopter, there was a no-fly zone. We had the 50 and as far as we wanted. You could track my data on the map and see I never pushed their base. I wasn't cocky about having the helicopter, but I'm there to win.
All right.
I would have been an asshole with the helicopter, honestly.
The only problem with that is then the AI balances the other way. I mean, that's the thing with the way this game is set up.
Yeah.
You're playing an MMO game. There's an AI that's watching what you're doing and how you're interacting, and it makes decisions based off of things you do on the game.
Yeah.
So in our games, what happens is you go what we call you hit the multiplier. So if you keep pushing the other side into their spawn, the game gets harder for you. How does the game get harder for you? Well, maybe all of the action points you captured flip to 0, and now nobody's scoring any points because you're sitting on the base. You've got a choice. You can keep sitting on the base, or you can go capture your stuff. The AI can implement a third-party group on the fly and start capturing points for another team, for a completely third-party team, and siphoning off points and resources. So the commanders have to balance the AI watching what's going on. That's why we say 7 out of 6 is domination. Because if you
want to
get
play the game just as much you want to play against the other commander.
right, but if you start kicking that modifier up, what happens is instead of one person being able to capture a point in 10 minutes, now you need 5 people to capture the point. Or if it takes 3 people to hold it in your color, it may jump up to 6 people need it. And now, once you find the scale where you start sliding down, it stops. And then if your guys start going off the field or getting shot, it will slowly come back to where it balances what's going on in the field. So one side's just not overly dominant to the other side, unless you're that damn good. And what I mean by that is I've had lots of people ask me, and my comment, what I do, and I'd hit the 2+ modifier every time. Even if you beat me, I'm playing at a twice as hard a level as you are. So now not only am I playing the other side, I'm playing my own ability. So if I stack the sides and I recruit all the best teams, the game's going to be harder for me. Not just against you, but against the fact that I have all the best shooters. I have all the top teams. And how do you know that? Based on who's on the field. It's not done based on who the names are that are coming.
Well, the players are worth points, so they do have a value.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not a lot because that stuff isn't done. That stuff is done for you. That's exactly. That stuff is done for you. The app stuff is done for you. All you got to do is find out who playing the game, who want to play the game, and recruit them. That's the easy part. The hard part is the game. The AI and the app does the rest.
Right.
The hard part is getting paintballers to transition into something new.
So Craig asks, Craig asks, how does it account for players not running the app? So Craig,
it doesn't. They don't do anything. They shoot paintballs. That's it.
Yep.
They are not part of the scenario. What I mean by that is they can't use props. They can't be on the helicopters. They can't, because all of that has to be tracked.
Do the cool shit.
Right, because you're not tracked. You have to be tracked for that to happen, because it also feeds into the refs, because now we don't have to have a ref sign off on the mission card or a mission, because the GPS tracks where everyone is and it relays that back. So you don't have to have it. I mean, we've got people that do it. The way I explain to them is this: you've played a game with a mission card. If you don't want to bring a phone, great. Get with a guy that is carrying the phone, and he's the mission card. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Right.
Where do we need to be? That's what everybody does already.
Yep. Punch that
The difference is The difference is now you don't need to ask permission to get the mission card. All you've got to do is put your app up. And as soon as you put your app up, you see everything that's going on. You know where everybody on your team is. You know where the missions are going to go, because everybody's got that information at the same time. You know what the scores are. We do real-time scores. You know what the score is any time of the game, the day. You can actually see the tactics you make on the field directly shown in the scores. And Lacey can tell you that the score would flip, bounce up and down as things were captured, because it also does a projected score, which is if you don't change shit, this is what the score is going to be at the end. So you have 2 scores. You have one of what the current score is, and then you've got projected score based on if the field stays just the way it is right now.
You're going to get your ass kicked. And you can see that.
And everybody's like, "Oh, that's going to make people want to stay in the field, or stay in the parking lot more." Does it, Lacey?
No.
It motivates motherfuckers. Right.
I would look at the score and say, okay, I can go grab a sandwich or whatever, then wipe my mask off or some shit. Walk off, do what I need to do, look back at the phone and say, I need to get back on the field. Obviously, we're doing something wrong here.
So
And
it's coming.
it's just pointing people in the right direction. I mean, there's not a lot required to keep things moving,
right?
But the structure needs to be there.
Right.
So hold on, before I go to, do you have something on that one? Anybody have something? I want to go to the next question. We good on that one then? You good, Waldo?
I'm square. I'm good.
All right. So the next question was, how do they appoint values to players? And my response to that, from what I know, is you do it yourself.
Correct.
The work that you do on the field directly impacts your value as a player.
Yeah, I can pull up mine real quick here.
So as an engineer, you gather resources. So how you gather resources is you go to a point that has been captured, and with a resource generator, you're able to go up, and once you get to the correct point and the app tells you where, there is a mini game that you have to play, just like you do in a video game. And once you do that, once you do it, and if you don't, you have to restart it until you can get it down. Once you get it done, you gather resources. So gold, minerals, whatever, and it goes in your bank. Your general sees that you have gathered 150 resources. He sees it, it's in his bank, that your team now has that gold. And the AI tracks all of that.
And the combat logs, just for people, everybody can see the combat log real time. So you can look and see who has done what. That being said, at the end of the game, I don't pick my MVP.
Nope.
The app picks my MVP for me based on your performance within the game.
Yep. And the MVT.
And the MVT, correct.
And the most formidable opponent. Those three apps, those three awards are picked by the app, and the commanders give the sportsmanship award, and then we've added an award called Commander's Choice, which basically allows the commander to reward a support team that doesn't have the app.
Right. So,
I mean,
yeah. So like I said, Pirate game is going to be my first time playing it, realistic, like real time.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's going to prepare me for Infinite War later on in the year, or I'm sorry, the 2021 what do you call it? 2021 Nationals.
Yep.
And then in between that game, so like Waldo, you said you would be at so White River, we're gonna have pins there. So we'll be playing the game within the game at White River come next month. So Tony's on the Soviet or the China, I think.
Japan.
So he's on Japan, I'm on Allied, but we'll be playing against each other, and then we'll be in the app playing against each other.
Right. Mm-hmm. And in RTT, you'll also be playing against the AI, because the AI will have virtual Terminators on the field too.
Right.
Because at the last one, we had actual virtual Terminators. If you turned your AR on your phone on, you could see the Terminators walking on the field and doing things. You could see them in the castles.
If I'm not mistaken, Alan set me as one of the Terminators while I was playing Evil Dead. So I had two phones on me. So when we were playing Evil Dead, Waldo, I had my phone, that pouch I was wearing.
Yeah.
I had two phones in there. One was my main phone, one was my secondary phone. I was a Terminator at the RTT event while playing at the Indie Battleground event.
And what the Terminators were able to do at the RTT event was basically catch a side that was slipping. Because, don't get me wrong, Lizzie. It wasn't like I think the Terminator scored like 397 points out of the whole game. But it was enough that y'all were like, oh, fuck, the Terminator just flipped this flag station. We got to go get it.
Yeah, I just wanted kind of greedy like that.
All I remember from the Evil Dead scenario, if I'm being totally honest, was just bunkering people.
Yeah, that's like what you were doing.
90, that's 90% of what I was doing was just bunkering people.
Waldo, we need that spot.
No problem. That would work on RTT. Right. RTT. Because really, again, the mission card or the guy that runs the goon squad, that's the guy that needs to be on the phone. The more people you have on the phone, the better advantage you have. And you'll learn that because instead of having to go to the guy and ask him, you learn that what it does is it empowers you with information as much as you want. If you don't want all that information, then get the guy on your team that normally does that, put him on the app, and all of y'all sync with him if that's how you do it.
Right.
But it's your lifeblood into the game. And, unfortunately, until people have, once the smart glasses hit, that's going to be it. Smart glasses are going to replace your cell phone. Your cell phone's going bye-bye. You're eventually going to wear smart glasses, which are then eventually going to go to contacts. That's what's going to happen. So you'll be carrying your cell phone in your fucking eyes.
So can I ask a question real quick about this app?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does this run off your cell phone data? How
Yes. It uses your data.
Real low.
So do you need a lot of data
No,
to run this app over the course of like 2 days?
Phone. You get a burner.
I run a prepaid burner phone to run the app on at the games. I pay $100 for this phone. I use it year round anyway, but it's the cheapest one they had. They have a $50 phone.
Right. So when I commanded the first test of this, which was what Firefly was. We used a Walmart Samsung Crown J4. It was like a $60 phone. We bought the little cheapest 2 gig data plan, and I think we used 300 megs. If
No
that
shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what sells the 24-hour game.
Most of it's going to be GPS. Most of it's going to be GPS signals, which you use anyway on your phone.
Right.
You know, it's about, oh, well, you're used up extra. You already use GPS. It's no more than you opening a GPS.
Yeah, it's hard to get any data.
That's really all it is. The biggest thing is you can't sleep your phone. And that's, again, because of the privacy, the way privacy is with Android and Apple. If you sleep the phone, they feel like you can track them. So you have to leave the phone open. So that's why you'll see them like that picture with
which I can read it real quick. Hold on.
The pirate picture.
Hold on, it muted us. Hold on. I'm gonna run it and then I'm gonna cut everybody back on. So give me a second, okay?
Okay.
You piece of shit, it's not letting me. Hold on, let me do
I meant the picture of Mead Man.
Oh.
You can do that too. I mean, that'll show the missions. That's
I have my vest right here.
So Waldo, Waldo and Tony, this is it right here. So you see, this is the pirate game right here.
So you're doing this on your phone normally. This is done on the app. There's your quest. So hit pause on it real quick.
I did. Yep.
All right. So if you notice, there's a legend up at the top, and that tells you what's allowed in that. Now you don't know when, and now it'll tell you when the times of these missions are. And now these are for the boats. So these are the boat crews, which can have up to 6 people. You got the captain and up to 5 people on the boat. So that, and then each of these, once you click on it, when the time comes, it will give you something that you have to do on the field. And you can see if it's melee combat, if it's requiring an officer, if it's launcher, which is going to be with where you're having to blow something up. There's ship battles, which is when you're going to have to fight against each other. So like the Smuggler's Run, that's at night. The Smuggler Runs is when the 2 boats on each side have to insert on the field, go gather some gold, and then get off the field a specific way through the 2 big ships. So, and then the pirate party is off the field. I mean, that's the pirate party. That's where the costume contest is going to be. The shanty contest, because each of the crew has to come up with their own sea shanty to sing, and then they're judged on it by everybody else. So yeah, you're judged by your peers.
That's the fun part of the event, you know.
Right, and you get points for it. There's points in the game for it.
If you don't mutiny, are you really a pirate?
Well, you need to play the video of you guys at the Care Bears Revenge that y'all did for that.
Or
I should just put you on the spot and have you sing your little sea shanty.
Oh shit!
Oh, all right.
He had to think about it.
Yeah, I do gotta think about it. It's like, fuck you. You're a fucking wanker. We're gonna punch you right in the balls. Fuck you with a fucking anchor. You're all cunts, so fuck you all.
That was their song. No shit. It's an adult show, my friend. We're drinking.
I was there.
It's a pirate fucking party.
With the anchor?
Right.
Yeah. I learned from most piratey crew.
Right. And then we're gonna top that, gents. Just telling you.
Oh yeah.
With the Queen Anne's Revenge, we got to top that shit.
Right. So I want the last thing. Oh, hold on, Fred. I'm gonna give you one. The last thing was Matt Strauss said, "How do we get the app?" Matt, get with me. I got you covered. It's that simple. What you about to say, Predator or Rich?
Oh no, I said I got a whole playlist of sea shanties. So leave that to me.
Why?
Then great shanties are the new thing right now.
On Spotify. What are you doing? Do you not?
Is this a Facebook group you're a part of?
No, sea shanties are awesome music, bro.
Yeah. They really are. Like, if you're on
Spotify, into it right now, man.
Listen, like if you go on Spotify and you play Paintball to them, you just play a whole different game. It's like, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like that, and then
it gets you hyped up, and you don't understand why you're so hyped. It's awesome.
Well, again,
Another thing,
we're gonna have Bluetooth speakers on our boat. I can just already tell you. I got one. I know Guru said he's got one. No, we're gonna be playing. We gonna get to
blow
go.
your shit up.
Yep.
If I blow your shit up, I'm dancing. I am crip walking if I blow your shit up.
If y'all ass can't see walk, don't get on my boat. If you don't know what that is, get with somebody. They'll hook you up.
I might need a
Oh
lesson.
no, Rich. Oh, Rich.
A
Oh,
little quick one.
We got you, Tony. Don't worry, we got
Appreciate
you.
it.
We didn't even see my feet, Grizz.
I mean,
That sounds dope,
okay.
though.
The arms.
I'm gonna get with you, Tony. Like I said, because I'm gonna see. Like I said, we applying pressure at this point in time. We're applying pressure to Allen to get that going. I know he's working on other shit, but at this point, in time,
And
we're
believe it or
applying
not, the people I'm putting on my boat are there for a reason. And the goal is I want you guys to play with me because next year I want you to have your own boat. What I mean by that is next year there's a mutant boat and there's a swarm boat. Because
exactly.
you guys, you're part of the game, but you're not. You're not like a third faction like you've ever do it. You're a pirate ship. You got goals and shit you're supposed to do. You're kind of the filler for the two sides that are playing, but you've got your own game. You're playing a game within a game. You're playing against the other pirate crews.
Yeah.
Kind of playing with them and for them because you've got your own leaderboards that you're being tracked at. Because originally what this idea was one captain versus 8 crews. And the 8 crews were pirates. So they had to work together and work against each other because this one side was just this other side would run your typical scenario game, take and hold, defend, demolish, rebuild. Whereas the pirate crews would do pirate shit they had to do in between that. So you'd always have somebody to fight. You'd always have paintball battles, but now you've got 2 different games going on. So 2 different experiences. You've got one that a crew can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Whatever the fuck they want.
Or you can play the standard scenario and be over there. And the thing is at the end of the game, this is who won. At the end of the game, whoever flag was flying is who won. That was it.
Oh.
There's no final battle. There's no final battle. The game rolls straight through. I mean, it's even the pirate game. It's not it's the same time frame. I think it's like 11 to 6 straight because then there's the pirate party. And then on Sunday, it's back on at 9 and runs straight till like 2. There's no final. The final battle is the game. I mean, the final battle is, again, you're capturing. There's 13 objectives. There's 13
Paintball is big mad at you right now, TB. Technology, no slapsticks. What are you doing?
I'm calling bullshit. That's what I'm doing because I was there. I was there when slapsticks were invented. I know why they were invented.
Well,
they
why
were
would we want to do anything different than we were doing 20 years ago?
Exactly.
Why would we want to do that?
That's when it started, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I left paintball for 10 years. I come back, and y'all are still doing the same shit we did 10 years that I started playing. I'm like, where are y'all at? I'm watching Pokemon Go. Why the fuck? That's where this idea came from. Yep. Pokemon fucking Go. Walking Dead, fucking the kid that got suspended from school because he was playing Walking Dead in his fucking school, where the AR, he had his phone and he's got kids are walking through and there's zombies walking through and he's shooting them on his phone, and he got expelled from school for it. I was like, fuck that, that's awesome as hell. I'm playing a game within the world.
And he just linked up with us, and we relentless. We gonna do what we do, and I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not.
Yep. Because again, we do 300 player games on purpose.
That's why I like.
I don't want more than 300 players. I mean, literally, there with 300 players, there you can have more fun.
Exactly, Roger.
Than any game. Yeah, there you go. Look at Roger's little thing right there.
Yeah, he got the Mofo and the MVP last year at the Pirate game.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
So,
anybody got final words? You're gonna start wrapping up.
I have one more question. So this is kind of like off topic of like the pirate game and stuff like that. So Living Legends, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. How many what's it like? You know what I mean? Like
TB
just
gotta
living
answer that one.
Yeah, TV.
TB is probably the only one on this panel that has went to it. Did you go to one, Lacey?
I've been to 3.
Oh, okay. So TB and Lacey are the only 2 that can tell you about that.
I generaled the first Living Legends.
Excellent. Yeah.
The first Living Legends, I was the XO for the Celebrity General. So I was the general for the first Living Legends. And I beat the fuck out the other side. and I was banned at the second Living Legend, so I didn't come to the second Living. I haven't been to any other ones. I didn't go back until the 10th Living Legends, and it's a completely different game. What it is, and if you like to shoot a lot of fast-paced paintball, that is really what it is. It's a group of, there's 5 or 6 legions on each side. They'll have taken hold most of the day. They'll have taken hold slapsticks for points and positions for points, and then they'll have missions that come through on that as well. But I mean, that'll primarily be what it is. It'll be 6 field leaders on 6 field leaders that just have to implement field control and mission.
So are you coming to that, Lacey?
This year?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay. What about you, Waldo? Are you going?
It depends. Like I said, I got picked up for a team at Barn, so it all depends on that. Really, that's how I'm looking at paintball.
I'll tell people you ought to try it once. I mean, it is it's a unique experience. It's certainly geared toward. It has evolved. I will tell you that it is nothing like the very first one.
Game intermingled.
Right, and if that's kind of what you're wanting, if you're wanting that kind of laid back party kind of atmosphere with paintball mixed in,
we're all winners.
Right, and if you want to meet a lot of people that were big in the sport, they'll be there. I mean, a lot of the industry will be there, so you'll have that kind of thing. I mean, it's kind of like a convention with paintball mixed in. But I mean, it's competitive paintball. I mean, I'll give you the truth. I mean, you're gonna get wore out. I mean, these guys are going hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, the reason why I asked is because you got the two, me and Tony are
Legion commanders.
Are Legion commanders this year, or the red side.
Right.
So
and y'all gonna have your work cut out for you. I mean, the guys that got on the other side have played this format enough. I mean, they know. I mean, Mad Frogs won quite a few. I mean, again, when I came back and tried to general against. I came back and said, "Hey, I want to pick my 5." I went to Hanu and said, "Hey, let's do a Living Legends for the 10th one." I did the first one. Let me pick my 5 field commanders, and you take the top 5 field commanders and general of this generation, and I'll bring my 5, and we'll run straight up. We'll do a Living Legends game, then we'll go. But then I want the same group of commanders to go do a 24-hour old school scenario game. And I was like, then we'll have a go. And what I got told from the new generation is we don't compete like that in paintball no more, TB. So you have nothing we need. So thanks. So that's when I went and created RTT with Alan. Because I know there's a generation like me that want to fucking play competitive scenario paintball. So that's where it came from. I mean,
you're looking at it.
Right. So, but everybody, I mean, you should play a Living Legends. I mean, if you haven't played it, you certainly should. DJ puts on a good game. I mean, it's not my style of game anymore, but that doesn't mean it's not a good game or a good game style for lots of people.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go.
All right. Any last words from anybody else?
Can be, man.
Right.
I got some last words.
Go ahead, Rob.
For me. For the cards, each event is going to be different kind of style of cards. Last year for Hoth, I took some photos, so I'm going to make some cards for them. I'm going to make random 4-packs. They're my photos, so don't copyright me myself.
I'm stealing your shit. Fuck that. It's a wrap.
But and then I have one more thing too. I have a cool idea that I'm going to be popping off in February 10th. So you have 5 days. This is a totally free thing. Totally free. You guys can do whatever you guys want this. I'm getting 25 people, and this is going to be a voting thing. I'm going to do it Indiana MVP. You don't have to live in Indiana, but you have to play in big games in Indiana to get this. I already have a trophy set up for Indiana MVP for big games, and also I am giving away if you are the winner and you get all the votes, top voter, you're gonna get a free i5 mask. So it's gonna be a whole entire thing. It's gonna pop off February 10th.
That's when it's gonna start, right?
Yes.
So they go through the whole season. Did they go through the whole?
This will last until July 10th.
Okay, so I just want to make sure you give people enough time to get, if they're going, to get events in Indiana. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, So you want to nominate yourself. This is only 25 spots. It's free. It's something fun to do, and this is giving back for all the support I've been getting for the cards and all that stuff.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
And now,
so-
is it a Flex i5, like the new Flex one? Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Look,
okay.
Waldo, like, let me put myself in this shit.
Nah, I like my pro
So
flexes.
nominate yourself.
Flex.
Get some people to vote for you. There's 25 spots. You can do it now.
Where do we find it at? Where do we go to nominate ourselves?
You can go on to my Eagle Point page.
Nominate
Eagle
ourselves.
Point at. Or
I heard that too.
I'll
can,
vote for you if you vote for me, bro.
Exactly.
You can nominate yourself at Eagle Point Images, which is my photography page. I will be posting the trophy once it comes, and then, like I said, 25 spots. And the closer it gets, I am going to do it like competitively. So the next month, which is March 10th, if the last 5 people don't get enough spots or votes, they're going to be taken off, and there'll be 20 people, and 15, and then all the way to the 5 last people. So we're going to be racking up lots of votes. So you want to be a part of this. You want to get into this.
How you gonna keep track of it? You doing like a poll style, or how you keep track of it? That's just my curiosity level, I guess.
My thing, I probably am going to do a poll, but I'm also going to be doing, like, you just send me a message and I'll put you in the vote. And I'm also going to be at my booth where you can put your name or put whoever's name in it.
All
so, like I said, by a Hoth, you got to put your name. I'm going to have a box in there. I have a box on my table. So get filled up for spots. And once the spots are taken, they're all taken. No more.
All right.
It's going to be all 25.
All right, well, there you go. Final words from Rob. You got a contest for an i5 Flex. Get your name in there, self-nominate. And then get those votes, man.
This is what it kind of looks like. Hold up.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
It's a glass one.
Oh, that's gonna be dope. Okay, yeah, you spending some money for this. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, Mike, I know you kind of frustrated man right now dealing with the internet issues over there. So, any final words from Sir Grizz down there?
Fuck Xfinity.
Oh.
That's fair. Hey, everybody that rock with us tonight, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all. We will see y'all next week.
Night.
All right.